Hello everybody over on the YouTube. That was perfect timing with the start of the title screen. We're back with some Paranormasight, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. What happened? Guys, what the hell happened? What was our cliffhanger? It was a really cool cliffhanger, right? Like, whatever our cliffhanger was like really cool, right? Oh yeah, didn't I just get like a bunch of people to meet each other? That's what the cliffhanger was. But then also, I didn't do these two things yet, right? Oh, well, yeah, obviously, because I can't go into a static screen. Okay. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. This is going to be sick. Oh, this is going to be sick, guys. All right. All right, guys. It's time to have the most Paranormasight experience of your lives. Let's do this. Let's do this. Dead or alive? That's the wrong game. Haruo and Richter visit Michio's home. Yes, Michio is... Who again? Michio is... That's the person who committed suicide, right? Potentially by a truck. I guess I could just read the thing. Yes? Okay. And we're visiting the home, and then we learned about... Wasn't the home, like, also we were learning about, like, how they were weirdos and, like... Was it Michio's mom? Who was, like, with some criminal or ex-con or some shit? And some bullshit happened, a lot of abuse and stuff? Yeah, okay, alright. I think we're good. Let's get into it. I love the music that plays for these guys, man. Ma'am, allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. The name's Jun Ario, and I'd hardly call myself elite, but either way, it's nice to meet you. I used the wrong voice. John Paranormasight? Actually, hold on, wait. Shoot, sorry. I know we just started, but give me 1 second. There's something I forgot. Okay, we're back. Yeah, the neighborhood is talking rumors. Huh, there's almost like there's 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Yeah, true. The name is Jun Ario. I'd hardly call myself elite, but either way, it's nice to meet you. This here is the brilliant Chief Inspector Tsutsumi, and yes, he's just as rough and tumble as he looks. Sometimes I don't really know if you're complimenting me or putting me down. So, you two are detectives? This is my client, Mrs. Haruo Shigima, sorry. Her father's a big deal in the police himself, so remember to mind your manners. A big wig named Shigima? Boss, do you know of this guy? Shit, I've heard the name, but you know, I don't keep track of who's who in the upper echelons. There's no need to worry, I'm my own person after all, and my father has nothing to do with any of this. Ooh, did you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time. Don't make it sound like I'm involved in some shady business. I ain't like that. You both seem rather jovial, despite being detectives. How rare. All the police officers I've met have always been so dull. Well, you won't find any dull cops here. We'll round up all your criminals with a smile. That's our motto. How lovely. Keep it up. Guys, hold on 1 second. This is the first I'm hearing of that. Well, you're right about them not being your typical detectives. I thought he would know who this... Doesn't Ario know who this guy is? He basically talked about him. It seems like they were acquainted, but also they haven't talked in a long time. Never mind. That answers that question. I guess knowing how to deal with cops is also part of an investigator's job. Not quite. The two of us used to be comrades is all. Never mind, it's all being addressed. Comrades? That's right, Richter used to be part of the police force himself. He quit a few years ago to go solo. Is that so? You should give it a try, Ariel. You should give it a try, Ariel. There's more freedom in working as a private investigator. Can't say much for the quality of work, though. It's been 2 years, right? I hadn't heard of you since you quit. I didn't think your business would last, but here you are. You sure don't want to return to the force? We'd take you back with open arms. What? To sit on my ass and watch the birds fly? I'll take a pass. I don't belong in that world. Come on, Richter. We need your talent. The public needs you. Nah, you don't. This is my calling. The police will manage just fine without me. I'll keep on tying up all your loose ends, saving the little birdies you abandoned. That, him saying that and like doing that pose, this felt super Ace Attorney to me. I can't believe you were actually part of the police force once. There's a story behind everything, man. I don't regret my time on the force, and I wouldn't have the connections I have today without it. Oh, I could think. So these detectives are out here because of the recent string of strange deaths. It's best we keep quiet about our involvement with the curses. He seems like he's got a lot of experience working the streets. Most of the officers I know are bureaucratic desk jockey types. The contrast is rather striking. A young, energetic detective, he seems to have a strong sense of justice. If my son had the chance to grow older, perhaps he would have been an officer just like him. I thought we might cause trouble standing in the middle of the street talking like this, but so far we haven't drawn attention. Then again, that might just be because nobody wants to get involved with the case. You guys think there's going to be a random angry bird around here? Damn, there was one here. Lucky. That's number 12, the Royal Kingpin Gwyn. Kingpin Gwyn. Is that so? Guys, I got an angry bird. We did it. Big progress. Alright. Talk. What brings you here, Richter? You want a case? That's right, I'm picking up the police's slack. I trust you remember the kidnapping and murder case from last year. Oh, I remember now. You're that Haruo Shigima from the kidnapping case. Huh? Did I miss something? Don't be an idiot. It was that case where Munasada Shigima's grandson was kidnapped. Which must have been your son, ma'am? Indeed, that story was suppressed by the news. In the end, it was considered a huge failure on the police department's part. Most of the investigation was conducted in secret. And unfortunately, the department is unwilling to reopen the case. Any investigation carried out afterward turned up nothing at all, which is why I'm on the job. So they never caught the culprit, huh? That's rough. So your findings have brought you to this place, then? That's right. An individual connected to the case used to live around here. Used to? That's right. As of last week, they're deceased. Well, we'd hope to talk to the family. No one was home when I checked last time, so I figured we'd try again. Interesting. It sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like these. If there really was a culprit, it should be our responsibility to bring them to justice. Well, I do consider the police my people. So if you consider the blame to be shared, you've got a stern side as well, I see. I didn't say that right, but whatever. It sure doesn't look good on the police. Okay. Yep. Oh, yeah. I gotta talk to him first. By the way, ma'am, this might seem sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you. And that is... Do you happen to know anything about the 7 Mysteries of Honjo? Sorry, Chief, but that's hardly... With all due respect, investigator, I think my question was addressed to the lady. If you insist. What do you say, ma'am? Can you tell us anything? I've heard of the 7 Mysteries, but this talk of curses eludes me. Is that so? Well, I'm sorry for the intrusion. Come to think of it, I heard some things about this area last night. Something about a strange yet conspicuous man dressed in white loitering around. Wait a second. I assume they were talking about you, investigator? Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuously dressed in white. And as it turns out, I was out here last night to conduct my investigation. Did you run into anything strange or out of the ordinary? I feel like I lost my, my Tsutsumi voice. I don't remember what the hell my Tsutsumi voice even sounds like anymore. Out of the ordinary. I guess I did observe a few suspicious characters. You were asking about curses just now. Why would a public servant be interested in the occult? Boss, Victor's a smart man. He can help us if we tell him what we know. I can't promise I'll be of any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you got to say. Something's happening in Honjo, isn't there? Something is happening in Honjo, isn't there? What? Okay. It must be something big if they've got you head office guys on it. Well, I guess it's all right, despite desperate times call for desperate measures. Thank you, boss. Listen closely to what we're about to say, Richter. Huh, so by using curses to commit murders, these people collect soul dregs to perform the rite of resurrection. And these curse stones are somehow connected to the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. It's a tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either. We figured the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to these curses. To get the situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to confiscate their curse stones. Do you have any information that might help us? That's tough. I never expected curses and the other mumbo-jumbo to play into this all. But if you're talking about shady characters, there was this middle-aged fellow I saw on South Waragasui Street. He had an average build. He was anxious, like he was searching for prey. Boss, what do you think? Well, considering the location, it could have been Hideki or Aishi. We already got his curse stone. Impressive. You two are working quick. Did you see anything else? Not that I can remember. That's a shame. If you see any characters who look like they might be carrying a curse stone, immediately profile them, okay? Thanks. Absolutely. I'll let you know if I find anything. Richter, perhaps you could lend a hand to our case, too. There's a number of people we can't track, and finding missing persons happens to be your specialty, no? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. The faith of my clients is what keeps me afloat. I have to prioritize requests by the order in which they come. I see. Well, can't say that's not fair. What do you need a private investigator for anyway? The cops should have plenty of bright folks to throw at the job. True, but this isn't an ordinary case we're dealing with here. Oh, alright, that was a check mark. Huh? By the way, that reminds me, Richter. Yes? You said the person who used to live here died last week. You wouldn't be referring to Michio Shiraishi by chance? You knew? I thought so. Seems like we're here for the same reason then. Seriously? Michio is involved with curses and magic? Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking into Yoshimi's case. Yoshimi? Oh, right. Hajime Yoshimi. That's right. He died on the job. I'm sure you've heard of it. I heard. It was a most unfortunate loss. So there's a connection between Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division and Michio. Well, hold on. Let's focus on Michio for a second. You think she has something to do with the kidnapping? Talk about unforeseen developments. Exchanging information should prove mutually beneficial. Aha! We're seeing that things are connecting. Okay, alright, we're connecting some dots here. I'll tell you what I know, but in turn I want the full scoop on your findings concerning Michio. Sure, to tell you the truth. What? You believe Michio's ghost is the one who killed Mr. Jinochi? So he wasn't just mumbling nonsense? I mean, we haven't fully confirmed anything, but the testimonies you've heard and the evidence that you found point in that direction. Testimony? You mean from those psychic high schoolers? Didn't they also say there's a chance Michio hadn't killed herself? Wait, if that's all true, then did you figure something out? Kankichiro Iwai! Huh? Kankichiro Iwai! He'll be the next victim! We have to open the door to the Shiraishi's house. We need to look inside. Hey, what's going into you? Boss? I'm sure the landlord would give us the key if we asked. Screw that. You know how long that could take? We could ask for permission later. Sorry, who the fuck is that? I need to remember some people here. Who? Oh. Oh, the frickin' guy. The frickin' ex-con, right? Oh, I see now. So he thinks that if the ghost is there, he's going to go for people who wronged her. And if he already went for the teacher, he's going to also go for the abusive dad. Or stepfather, right? Okay. Dots have been connected. Richter? Hey, Richter, calm down. We can't just... Take that, you shitty door. That's how you do it. Richter, get a hold of yourself. I see you're still the same as always. Everyone, come quick. Look at this. Oh. Ah. Whoa, what's up with this room? Boss, there's a dead body in here. Whoa, could that be Michio's dad? Nah, he's their stepdad at best, if that. It's gotta be the body of Kankachiro Yawai. I could not even hear that, like, a little bit. Like, what the hell? Why was that? That was crazy. I literally didn't hear shit. Did you guys hear that in chat? Hold on. So you guys heard it easily and I heard nothing? This is like the taco situation. Okay, let me see why that would have happened. Maybe I muted my own, frick. Because I want to fix that now before... Because I feel like that was, those, I would like to hear those, you know? Ah, that would probably do it. Let me try this again. Tell me if this is too loud now for you guys.
A body has been discovered!
Yes, that looks really bad. You guys just got destroyed, didn't you? Why does that... Oh my god. Sorry. Let me lower that by a shit ton.
Been discovered!
Why the hell was my setting like that? Interesting. Okay. Well, my bad, guys. I hope you guys didn't destroy your speakers and ears and headphones. You probably did. Because that was way louder than it should have been. Okay, can you guys hear it now? Like, on screen? And because I can hear it now, finally. I never even touched that setting. It's so weird. Yes? Okay. Sorry about that. I feel bad. I should have probably expected as much, but... Yeah, I can hear everything now. There's no doubt about it. That man's a gooner. I mean, goner. She's gotten real messed up. Looks like he's been like this for a while. I'd say it happened last night. Ariel, did you find Jonichi's body in the same state? Now that she mentioned it, it looked as though Koei Jonichi had died from a number of heavy blows. What are you suggesting, investigator? It was Michio Shiraishi. She's alive. She used the power of the curses to get back at the men who ruined her life. It's ridiculous. You're suggesting she actually revived? It's gotta be that. If she's alive and then... It's gotta be a poser, right? Usually it's a poser. Oh, what the fuck? My apologies for interrupting. I know we've just arrived at an interesting plot point. But do you really think a dead girl is going around taking revenge from beyond the grave? Consider this. What if Michio Shiraishi never died? The thing is, you've come this far. I'm sure you already know the truth, don't you? And so I would have you answer me a question. I hate this. Where in Honjo was Michio Shiraishi at the hour of 8 o'clock this morning? What? How am I supposed to know that? Wait. Sorry. Guys, this is not the question to ask me after I come back from a week break. Jumpy, do you have any idea what this guy's talking about? Jumpy, please. Please save me. Where in Honjo was Michio Shiraishi at the hour of 8 o'clock? What the fuck happened at 8 o'clock this morning? What was this morning? Is there any way for me to figure this out by looking at this? I don't think so. Guys, what the fuck was 8 o'clock this morning? I don't even know how to... Okay, let me try to remember. 8 o'clock... She wouldn't have been at the school, because 8 o'clock was when the school opened, right? And that's when they realized the school was closed. The girls went there and realized the school was closed around then, I think. That guy got murdered in the middle of the night. So Michio Shiraishi shouldn't have been there just yet. If she was there. Guys, I think I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose at this question, and it's gonna like do something stupid and piss me off. You know? Like, that's basically what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Was her house in the morning? Like, maybe. I mean, I did see that girl randomly keep changing. You remember how there was a background character that kept changing in Midorico Park? And I kept making notice of that. The school at night was like 2 a.m.-ish, and I think when you had the girls leave the school, it was 9. Oh. But I had the girls leave the school and go back to the school, didn't I? No, I don't think that's it. It's damn jealousy. I don't think that's gonna really help me, honestly. You know, in fact, yeah, you're gonna get banned for that opinion. All right. Anyways, thank you for the ban. Shit, dude. Actually, bad end route. Is that what's going to happen here? I don't remember what happened recently to like even like. That's so annoying, man. Whatever. I think I just gotta take whatever the wrong answer is. At this point, because. Dude, there's literally no way. I feel like I'm working with zero information because of my memory right now. There's actually like no way I'll get anything right here with all these options. That's like the worst feeling. So what do you guys think I should pick? Just her house? Because there's like, I can't think of anything else. Could she have done a double whammy and like murder that dude and then come over here and murder this dude? What a double whammy. Wait. Was it early in the morning that I was at... Wait, am I assuming that she's actually the person without the curse stone? The college student? I met the college student at Sumida River. I believe. I met her here at around morning time, right? If I want to pin it on her... Didn't I go there in the morning with Detective and Shigima? And then we walked into and we walked into this girl. What the hell's her name? Maya? No. Who's who again? You know, guys, should I be concerned that these two have the exact same face pose? Almost. Well, not really, but. Ah, it was actually. He told me the whole time. Her, Ayame Tono. I don't think that's her. She's too old. Alright, whatever. Let's just take the L and see what happens. We're gonna have to do it at some point. I see. So that's what you think. Idiot. Oh, okay. Thank you. Let's take a moment to reconsider what you know and then choose again, shall we? What? No, give me something to reconsider, bro. I thought he was going to give me a recap, you piece of shit. Oh, God, bro. This guy's so freaking annoying, dude. I fucking hate this guy. Or girl. You really want... Are you sure about that? To make me like... What if I am sure about that at this point? Maybe I should just... What if I just press it again? Will he be like, alright, idiot? Oh no, he's actually just gonna tell me to stop being dumb. He's gonna make me keep guessing until I get it right. That's so funny. Okay, hold on a second. No, dude. No, guys, what is this? It's supposed to be that obvious? It's supposed to be that obvious? It's so obvious that he's gonna make me guess everything until I get it right. Is that really how it's gonna go here, huh? Dude, guys, this is unideal. This is literally saying take that and then loading your save until the music stops. You know what I mean, guys? This is embarrassing. Guys, this is embarrassing. Take that! Guys, this is embarrassing. Have I not picked everything almost? Don't tell me it was... Guys, what have I not picked? I see very well. Oh, congratulations, you're correct. Yeah, I knew it all along. Obviously, she was at the candy shop. Wait, what? What is the implication here? Because the person who lives at the candy shop is... It was her. But then... She went to go pick her up at 8 o'clock to go to the school, right? Are we trying to say that she's it? Or are we trying to say that Mio is actually a ghost? Or the ghost possessed one of these two? You got it wrong 10 times. Well, it's a trivial matter. You really did not have to bring that up. It may have been easier to reach that conclusion had you considered the cause of death. Let's get back to the story. What does that mean? Let's get back to the story then, shall we? I've taken up enough of your time. You have. Get the hell out of here. Frickin' loser. What? So you really think Michio Shiraishi's alive? Just think it through and it all becomes obvious. It tracks, but... Do you really think that girl could have managed all of this? First of all, Ario, you go report this to HQ. Understood. I'll get on it right away. Are you really going to get on it right away this time? Because last time you did that face, you just stood around afterwards to hear the rest of the conversation. I know. This time he's serious. I'll start investigating this place. It sure isn't lacking in stuff that needs to be looked at. There's a bunch of photos of the same person on the pasted on the wall over there. Huh? Whoa, now hold on. These photos. These are all of Fumika Nejima. Gross. Really? Come to think of it, he was in a lot of papers. He was in papers a lot back in the day. Well, there's even more pasted up over there. These are all cutouts from newspapers and magazines about the Nejima murders. I don't get it. Why the weirdo shrine? Let's keep looking around. The sliding door really leads to the kitchen. It barely fits the frame. Look at these pictures of Fumika Nejima cut out from newspapers and magazines. Whoever put these up was obsessed. I wonder what their intent was. You think the Shiraishis are somehow connected to Nejima's case? Perhaps they did this as to not forget a grudge or something. It's crazy to think Nejima might be involved in all this too. Do you think he might have anything to do with the body there? Maybe. That man's already out on parole. He's a curse bearer at the curse stone now. He announced that from sundown today he'll be going on a killing spree. Oh dear. There's an emergency search underway as we speak, but no one's yet managed to get a hold of the bastard. So he hasn't changed his ways. That doesn't bode well. To tell you the truth, the lady here isn't completely unconnected from the Nejima murders either. You don't say. That's right, we talked about it last night. 20 years ago I found the hand in Sumida River that brought the incident to light. You don't say. You were the kid from back then? You were really brave. You did a great deed. Were you the detective I spoke with? I had no idea. So you two have met before. Fancy that. I've been worried that Fumika Nejima might have bear resentment towards you, man. You might be right. Unfortunately, that asshole is quite the resentful type. Oh dear. That asshole, I wonder who put this idea into his head, and now he's got the one-sided read too. He's running to massacre the people of Honjo at sundown. Seriously? On top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. Of all things, the man's gone threatened to kill my daughter. Damn, that's quite the threat. Certainly can't afford to stay put here. The fucker wants to get us all antsy. When I finally get to arresting him, it'll be with a cool head. I gotta give him the pleasure, huh? Well, if Hawaii and Fumichika Nejima have anything to do with each other, then this room might hold a clue to Nejima's location. Let's hope so. The person who put all these pictures up must have been obsessed with Nejima. They may have some relation with Nejima's victims, or perhaps it was the opposite. The opposite? What if it wasn't loathing, but admiration? But then... It's the same man in every picture. Is that Fumichika Nejima? Wow, this is quite the spectacle. I don't think I'll ever imagine races from my mind. Don't worry, Richter, you're quite the spectacle yourself. Do you mean to compare me with the likes of a bizarre criminal? Yes. These aren't just cut from publications. They even snapped a number of shots on their own. They must have admired him. Why else would they have collected so many pictures? Whatever the case, it's certain that they were obsessed. With the window and storm shutter closed, no light gets in here at all. It's pitch black. The neighbors mentioned they started to keep the house shut like this not long ago. Hi, Levity. Hi, Gravy. It looks like the same thumb portrait all around, right? This drawer is really old. And Chief Inspector, do you mind if I look inside? Huh? I mean, in normal cases, only the police would be allowed to touch things, right? Right. Ario's in here, so let me take a look at it. There's just clothes in here. Not much variety either. I can't say they were big spenders. Well, I was hoping to find a kind of talisman here, but I guess we're not so lucky. I see. Thank you anyway. I feel like I've lost the plot. Him showing up and like making me feel like a dumbass, by the way, made me feel like I completely lost the plot, and it makes me feel bad. It's the first time Paranormasight watcher here. All right, hello. Paranormasight is really fucking good. It's top tier even. There are old books scattered everywhere. I wonder what they're about. Many of them are written in a foreign language. It'll be a pain to look through all these. Let's save them for later and continue to look around. It's off-putting to look at, but I can't help but wonder what in the world this is. They're magic runes. They're used in the Western black magic rituals. Most of the time, they're useless imitations, though. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Oh my, who knew the Chief Inspector was such an expert on the occult? I just chanced upon that information. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she was pretty informed on the subject.
It's magic.
Someone was attempting to perform Western black magic in this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Of course, the person in question was dead serious about it all. Yeah, dead serious. Those damn Westerners and their black magic. It'll be a pain to look through all these. Let's save them for later. Okay. Why does it still have a check mark? Okay, I guess I'm gonna look at it later. I'm actually saving it for later. Ritual, whatever it was, is something he attempted up to recently. Plenty of neighbors mentioned having heard strange mantra-like noises coming from here during the night. You think Hawaii was the one chanting? Hard to say. Could have been one of the Shiraishis as well. If you look through the books in the back, we might learn whatever it is they're trying to do. Oh, now I'm gonna look at the books? Nope, he still thinks the pain though, so. Let me do that. There's candles and stones and inscriptions placed all over. Are these tools for some ritual? Hey, don't touch anything, you hear? Oh, that's right. Considering it's a murder scene, we have to leave everything as it is. All of this can be used as evidence. If anyone decides forensic toys with it, it'll cause trouble down the road. There's nothing around to confirm his identity, but if on the looks of him, I'd say he's Kankichiro Iwai. You've seen him before? I heard he had a criminal record, so I assumed he wouldn't have held a respectable occupation. Is this what a curse does to a person? Ma'am, it's better not to look so closely. It's amazing. Uh-oh. You shouldn't have said that out loud. Cruel is what it is. Oh, true. Good correction. This place is disgusting. Did Michio Shiraishi really live here? That's all you wanted to say? All right, shit. What do you say, Chief? Would you like me to look through it as if I wore gloves? Well, it's not like I'm any help with any foreign languages. Go ahead. Thank you. Huh, this seems to be a book in Western black magic. The same runes are written here alongside detailed descriptions of the procedures. I suppose you'd call these grimoires. It's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me, though. You think this Hawaii guy was studying them, perhaps to perform some kind of ritual? There are a bunch of handwritten notes here besides the grimoires. Whoever it was, they were serious about this. Hawaii doesn't look like the type to be into this stuff, but you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But why would he be studying black magic? According to the materials, this here rune is for the restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to become young again. This over here seems to be black magic related to resurrection. Each one of these spells requires a human sacrifice. Talk about dangerous. Resurrection, like the rite? I guess no matter what part of the world, people will turn to the occult for similar reasons. What is it? This looks like a journal. Probably wise. A journal? His writing is surprisingly thorough. It's almost as if he was writing a report for someone. Oh wow, now this is something. What is it? What did he write? This is quite the find. Let me give you a summary. So this Kankachira Hawaii fellow, he'd been searching for a spell to restore youth for years. So he was into black magic from the start. He believed that if he could learn to successfully perform the spell, then he could use it to earn a fortune. To tell you the truth, it seems he was already getting funded after he acquired this grimoire. You don't say. This is starting to sound kind of familiar. But first, let's try to find out how he got his hands on this grimoire. It seems that Nejima told him where he could obtain the book when they were both in prison. What? That's nearly too much of a coincidence. Likely not coincidence. It seems like Hawaii took an interest in the Nejima murders after it made the news. He admired him rather passionately. You might even say he worshipped the man. Worship? Nejima of all people? This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did something to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. Hawaii had been collecting these photos ever since that time. And since he just so happened to land in prison at the same time as Nejima, he made sure to get in contact. This is a lot. I mean, even having it all laid out like this. The thought of Nejima being involved into this, with these grimoires is staggering. I don't think we've ever had anything pointing towards that. What's the connection? To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years we've been scratching our heads over the motives behind the Nejima murders. Yep, it's been a mystery to us all from the very start. Whoa now, wait just 1 minute. Do you think... No way, are you saying... That's right, the murders might have been for a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. The instructions written down for the sacrificial offering match up exactly with the acts carried out by Nejima. You gotta be kidding me. So that sadistic crap he was doing was all for black magic? That's what the evidence suggests. However, Nejima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual, but Hawaii had different motives. Chief Inspector, you might think this is all the stuff of fantasy, but doesn't refute that Nejima and Hawaii were both acting in earnest. This is batshit insane. You're telling me that the nutjob did this all for some hokey-pokey resurrection? Shit. Resurrection. That means there must have been someone Nejima wanted to bring back to life. Damn, that's it. That has to be it. What the fucking hell? That all makes sense now. What? What is it? So about the Nejima murders.
Shit!
There's some information that's been kept from the public. Go on. When we broke into his house and arrested him, we also found a baby. A baby? It was a girl, looked to be about 6 months old, but she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away. If we were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died. So, was Nejima the father? He told us he found her under a bridge. You found her? She was abandoned? I've heard of parents threatening to leave their child under a bridge as a threat, but I think it really happens. I suppose there were those cases with those dead newborns found stuffed in coin lockers, so it's not without precedent. Whatever the case, we never found out the truth. But there's one rumor from back then that I could never get out of my mind. And it's starting to sound more likely now. Well, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of it. Many believe Nejima's guilty of more crimes than what he got him convicted. Back then, a lot of girls went missing. Yeah, I remember all of that. Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or should I say sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant. Goodness. That's horrific. He killed her and dismembered her body. We thought maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from inside of her. Damn, bro! That's graphic as hell! Don't misunderstand me. This is all speculation on top of more speculation here. But I, for one, never believed that man would have just taken a baby he found under a bridge. I'm feeling sick. Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear. Like I said, they're talking about some, like, next level C-section, bro. Like, a bit too many incisions there, buddy. Like I said, don't take that to be the full truth. We were running on speculation back then. Also, hi, Taka. Now this whole resurrection magic has come into play. We should consider the possibility that it was his child. Maybe he was trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. It's just a theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it were true. That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Nejima would have wanted to resurrect, a deceased wife is a good guess as any. The fact that he obtained a curse stone suggests that he has an interest in the rite of resurrection. Damn, you're right. And here I was, thinking that he was only after the curse's power to massacre. Chief Inspector? Yeah? What happened to the child? Without a birth registration on file, best we could do is find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future. Well, I'm glad she was taken care of. Okay, we're just going back to it? Okay! Kind of crazy. And now we're just talking about the disgusting place again? Alright. Don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in Iwai's journal. We know that Iwai had managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from his idol, Nejima, while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick. Right, he thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic. Correct. Turns out someone gave him the idea. And get this. It was the one and only queen of the and chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps herself, Natsue Yamamori. Wait, the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps? So that's where this leads. Here, let me read what he wrote. The queen of Hihaku has a strange fear of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived, and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Guys, remember how I made it? Wait, didn't I make a crazy, like, random theory about her just being, like, just constantly, like, trying to resurrect herself over and over again to stay young and healthy? Or stay alive, even? And I made, like, a random thing about what if when you revive, you actually come back, like, younger than when you died or whatever? Oh, shit. And also, there was a baby there. So what if that was a successful resurrection, but it was just a baby? Like, it was he was revived, but it was a baby again. Magic, rituals, and rites. She'll use whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. She was apparently investing money into any research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like. So she wouldn't even throw her money at the occult. The places greed will take you. Well, then that brings us to Hideki Araishi. He presumably funded his research into the rite of resurrection as well. That's what it all points towards. I wouldn't be surprised if the Witch of Hihaku pounced the rumors of the rite of resurrection. It's starting to sound likely. It might be why she's spreading the rumor about having godly powers. It's a convenient cover for if she becomes young again. Godly powers? What's that all about? You could ignore that. Either way, I think Iwai could took the payments he was getting for his research to seduce a family into taking him in to keep a low profile. The Shiraishi family, Michio and her mother, Toshiko, were just his unlucky marks. And this is where you get involved. Are you feeling steady, ma'am? Huh? This has something to do with me? Are you saying that? What are you talking about? Ma'am, please calm down. Iwai moved in with the Shiraishis to practice his magic. He needed a sacrifice to perform his youth restoration spell, but that means extracting the life force from someone young. So it was Iwai, this man. Iwai worshipped Nejima, so he must have also despised Nejima's detractors. Not to mention he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. So when he realized that he had a chance to both avenge Nejima, embarrass the police, and acquire a living sacrifice at the same time... Fuck. You got it. Iwai kidnapped Haruhi Shigima's son and managed to score 3 birds with 1 stone. true. You're telling me then that horrid man, he never had the intention of returning my child? I thought there might have been a reason the kidnapper seemed to be mocking the police. He never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate the force. It all makes sense. He must have used Michio to lower your boy's defenses and then kidnapped him on his way back home. Man, he took Shuichi. Ma'am, please calm down. I understand, but you must remember to breathe. You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't expect the police to understand. You never understand. Living sacrifice. What a stupid, stupid idea for a stupid little man. Okay, ma'am, let's just take a moment to breathe. Why don't we get some fresh air? I can't believe this. This is... Damn, they got some crazy faces in this game. Chief, I think it's best we take our leave. Before we go, there's one more important piece of information noted in his journal. Oh? Iwai got in contact with Neijima last year after Neijima was released on parole. He provided him with accommodation and financial support. Is that so? He managed to find a hideout for Neijima to stay in. Damn it. If anything, rather than use his money to support the Shiraishis, it seems most went to Neijima instead. If Neijima's looking around anywhere at the moment, it's probably in that hideout. Did you write where it was? Unfortunately, no. Not that I could tell. But it seems that Michio knew where it was. She never met with Neijima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up after, among other things. Surprise! Yo, Mega Meerkat, thank you for the raid. Hello, how are you doing? What were you guys up to? We're playing a Paranormasight over here, which is basically a spooky horror Ace Attorney Zero Escape situation. Steel Arteries Train City Builder. Damn, I don't even know what the hell that is. Is that like super... You played Zero Escape? Oh, you mean like previously. I thought you were talking about just now. You're doing some Steam Next Fest demos. Gotcha. That sounds fun. What good is that information? This girl's already dead. Wait, no. She's alive. That's right. Michio Shiraishi's alive. If you can find her and get her to talk, you can get her to spill the beans at this hideout, too. Investigator, I'm asking you. I should be going. This lady's not well. Okay, I don't know what the fuck. So Michio Shiraishi's alive. Neijima's alive. That dude was a simp. A Neijima simp, and he apparently killed Shuichi. Crazy. I feel like I gotta read some of these updates because I'm getting a little bit confused. Let me try to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Common husband of Michio Shiraishi's mother, Toshiko Shiraishi. Started coming on from the Shiraishi household a little over a year ago. Seems he served some time in prison, but the details are unknown. He was found dead. Once made a living by placing advertisements in magazines, style phony magic. Okay, blah, blah. It's a nostalgic yearning for the post-war era. Radical in his belief that it would be better to tear down society and start over again, Count Kichiro was discontent with his life spent around poking around society's cesspools to make a few coins. When the Neijima murders happened, it had a great impact on him. He witnessed how a single act from a single man could cause a major rift in society. Perceiving Neijima as a great hero, he began collecting every information piece he could find. Captivated by his talk of black magic, acquired the grimoire he had hidden away. It's to do with black magic, I see. Toshiko Shiraishi encountered her at her part-time job. He learned they were in financial trouble and could not afford to send Michio to college. He turned on the charm and took advantage of their weakness by offering them money. I see. He used violence and money to keep them under his thumb. Abusively, yeah. He believed in black magic. His belief in black magic deepened, and he found a sponsor with the Hihaku Corporation. He forced the family to perform various rituals without being able to resist. Because if they tried to resist, they got mercilessly beaten. Damn, bro. After Hihaku offered, so that's why. So he basically used her to fucking lure the kid too. I see. Yeah, attempted to enlist Michio as to not alarm the boy. When she resisted, she beat her mother 20 times. Damn, bro. Count Kichiro kidnapped Shuichi with Michio's assistant, locked him up in the Shiraishi house, told the young and courageous boy that he'd kill Michio if he tried to run. While his actions were motivated by a personal grudge against the police, it was first and foremost an attempt to create a societal uproar. Painted the crime as a regular kidnapping, demanding a ransom. However, because of an embargo on the press, the kidnapping did not cause a public outcry akin to that of the Nejima murders. He got pissed off and made Toshiko perform a ritual sacrifice, threatening to kill Michio if she refused. Damn, this guy was crazy. This guy was crazy evil. Toshiko killed Shuichi in his sleep, but the spell failed, and then Kankachiro blamed her. Warning Michio to keep silent about the murder to avoid incriminating her mother, he just kept like back and forth threatening them. Kankachiro dumped the boy's body in a nearby river. The tiny corpse was found a week later in the Sumida River after floating through several canals in Honjo. Having driven for days in the polluted waters, little evidence remained. Although Kankachiro performed no further sacrifices, his devotion to black magic only increased. Toshiko and Michio spent their days consumed by guilt, forced to continue serving Kankachiro until the day they died. Did they actually show or explain? So I know we assumed and probably wrongly that Michio is dead because of the whole truck situation. But do they say how the hell Toshiko died? I'm trying to see like what is her fate. I don't think I even have her as a person of interest. They just said she's dead. Like was I just supposed to assume she's dead for some reason? Does it matter? I don't know. I'm just curious, but whatever. Whatever, I guess. Are you feeling better now that we've gotten some fresh air, ma'am? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. We managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right, but Richter, I feel grateful towards Michio because she killed the kidnapper. There's that too. But it's for something else. If Michio is the one killing all these people, then she must have acquired quite a sizable amount by now. Soul dregs, I mean. Yeah, I know. I know what you... Hey, Richter. Whether the kidnapper's dead or alive, it doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. And if Nejima's planning to cause a massacre to collect soul dregs, then all the better. I won't give up on resurrection. So I'm counting on you. I see. So now she's more motivated than ever to complete the rite of resurrection. That's great. That's probably a great thing, right, guys? Yep. That's definitely a great thing to happen. Anyways, back to Seaman? Whatever that... What does that mean? Is that a word I should know? Or is that a character I should know? How dare they make me say that? The curse of... the rite of resurrection is the inception of this whole affair. Yako and Mio decide to confront the man responsible. Ah, I see. He's gonna go talk to They're gonna go talk to Hideki Araishi. Guys, does anyone here have an idea what the frick the hint was about how it was supposed to be obvious that Michio was at the frickin' candy shop? Like, was there some way that was supposed to be obvious that I'm just not understanding? Like, I'm like... I feel really annoyed that it's not obvious to me. Is it the game taunting me and it wasn't actually obvious or what? Like, I'm so confused, man. Am I Michio Shiraishi? Is it gonna be like, is it literally gonna be Zero Escape where the cameraman is Michio Shiraishi half the time or some shit? Whatever. Okay, we can go to Kurokikyo Cafe. I see it! Guys, I see it! I see it! It's right there! It's right there! I see it! It's obvious! No, stop talking. You know, normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot in a cafe. I'd be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police. Remember that. We know. It'll be okay. So, what did you want to ask me? I wanted to ask you about that sticker over there. Mockingbird. What's it called? I forgot to click it. Whoops. There we go. I discovered it twice. It's called Sparring Sparrow Bros. What is the other one I got today too? The penguin? Royal King Penguin? True. Oh, King Penguin. Oh, I didn't even... That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, guys. A cafe. I've never been to one before. How exciting. It's pretty smelly inside because of the cigarette smoke, but... Oh, wait. Are cafes not what I thought they were? Okay, that would make sense why students wouldn't be allowed in one of these if these are like freaking like crazy smoking bars and shit. I thought people were just having a coffee in here, bro. I guess they're different back in these years. Alright, let's talk to you. About my curse stone. Yako, if you would. Right, we wanted to ask you about this. Oh my, a curse stone. An Okami mask. That must mean the Fool's Procession. You two were at the school last night. Damn, there of all places. Yako, you're one of them? You're a curse bearer. Please calm down, Mr. Araishi. Your reaction is too intense. It's kind of scaring me. Sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you wanted to know about your curse stone? What would be the best way to approach this? Yeah, you're so smart, you know? It's just a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these curse stones. Well, it's true that I'm likely the person most well-versed in this matter. You're the only one we can count on, Mr. Araishi. Won't you help us, please? Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm in hearing what you have to say. Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything with the Rite of Resurrection and the 7 Mysteries curse stones happening now? Oh, taking an interest now that you received one of the curses, have you? You sound like a researcher starting your questioning with the subject's origins. Mr. Araishi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with that. Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself has nothing to do with my research. Then, do you know about this, the ancient Onimyodo ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that? Something from the occult? Miss Kurosuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those things, but it's outside my field of expertise. In that case, why do you think the rite and curses have appeared now? I believe this is the intentional work of someone. It's certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it that you want to know? Well, he may not tell us anything else if we say that we're trying to stop the curse. We need to make something up. Right. I'm gonna make something up. Well, you see, we just have such intellectual curiosity and think it could really help your research. I see. Now that you mention it. Seems like he's reluctant to answer. Then how about ask about his research? Then what does that record of faith that you've been researching say about the Rite of Resurrection? Oh, I see. That's what you want to know. Allow me to first elucidate you regarding the author of the Record of Fates. A special privilege, I might add, since I've yet to publish this in a paper. Yeah, okay. The Record of Fates was written 200 years ago in the latter half of the Edo period. It was written by a skilled but little-known onimyoji called Seimin Tsukimikado. Tsuchimikado. This is the important stuff. If nothing else, remember this. Seimin Tsuchimikado? I've never heard of him. Don't type his whole name every time, please. Please, I gotta read it. I'm sure you haven't. He was born into a famed onimyoji family, but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation. Well, his current name is very inconvenient, actually, so please stop using it. So his real name barely exists in records. Or so it was written in the Record of Fates. Huh. As brilliant as Seimin was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the Rite of Resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that had never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family, and eventually found himself in Honjo in Edo. The record of fates are the writings shaman recorded on the road to Edo. I see. So he wrote how to perform the rite itself? The rite of resurrection makes use of Abe no Seimei's specialty, the Taizan Fukun ritual, a means of communicating with the afterlife. It uses soul dregs to replicate the soul of a dead spirit that has been cold. Oh, wow, I never knew something like that existed. Thus, it is thought that the only ones who could use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul dregs in the first place. So the rite of resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. Then, when the soul dregs are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. The contents written in the record of fate end there. There's no more? What about the 7 mysteries of the curse stones? There's nothing written about them in the record of fates. The curse stones are separate from the rite of resurrection. Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. Huh, that's similar to what Mio said, actually. Sorry, I need to look at that again. I need to look at that shit again, bro. Okay, and Onimyoji were tasked with performing divinations and rituals. They were tasked with exercising demons with the use of Shikigami. I know that. It's like that guy from JJK. Okay, I don't really know. Whatever. How are the 7 mysteries related to the rite? Excuse me. Oops, that's the wrong voice. Excuse me, Mr. Araishi. What is it, Mr. Kurosozu? Sozu? You see, you published a theory before the incident took place. It said the rite of resurrection and the origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo are related somehow. What proof did you have of that? You really know your stuff, but about that. That was somewhat a sensationalized piece written for occult magazines. Oh, really? It was just nonsense then? Not exactly. Rather, it's not a complete fabrication. There is a basis for it. And that is, well, I suppose there's no harm in telling a couple students so passionate about this topic. Thank you. This is something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the record of fates. It was just after Seimin arrived in Honjo. There are records of a conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. Did I say that twice? I guess I did say Honjo twice. Whatever. A conflict over resurrecting the dead. I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. That is the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. I call this tragedy the Honjo incident, and it's been long a subject of my research. I suspect that this Honjo incident might be the very origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So what you're saying is, the resurrection ritual at the root of the Honjo incident is the Seimin's rite of resurrection? Yes, that is how the record of fates ties everything together. To put it into chronological order, first Seimin brought the rite of resurrection to Edo. We can assume that by this point Seimin was likely using a different name. Then in Honjo, 9 people fought to the death over this rite, the Honjo incident. And after that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in the history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. And that's more or less the course of events. So that's how they're connected. Then if I'm getting this right, the 7 mysteries were basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite. And there's more. With this most recent occurrence of the curse, I've become even more confident in my theory. You are? Yes, the reason for it being the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who receive the curse stones. Resentful memories. Yakov, if you really are a curse bearer, then when you obtained your curse stone, you would have had a resentful memory imprinted in your mind. Oh, I did. Exactly. Those memories are what happened in the final moments of the 9 who died in the Honjo incident. Broadly speaking, they involve dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 curse echoes, which over time came to be spoken of as the 7 mysteries, thus gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together. It will reveal once and for all what happened during the Honjo incident. Huh. That's why you must tell me all about the resentful memory of your fool's procession, Yako. Ugh. Mio, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We need all the information we can get. Okay, I guess I'll tell you about it then. Okay, Mr. Araishi, I'll tell you about the memory of the fool's procession. Excellent. Yes. So basically... Oh, oops, that's the wrong voice. So basically, it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at a festival. Interesting. It's not that one. It's not that one, then. Not that one? What do you mean? Among the 9 victims of the Honjo incident, that is to say the 9 curse echoes, one of them is Seimin himself, or so I suspect. Huh, so Seimin was one of the victims at the Honjo incident too? Meaning an Onomioji as powerful as him also became a cursed echo? Right, it would make sense that this cursed stone tied to a cursed echo like that would be special. The power of a cursed stone is different based on the cursed echo? Meow, then maybe with Seimin's cursed echo we could... Yes, we may be able to settle this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing, sorry. Mr. Araishi, how many of the resentful memories have you gathered so far? I have learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the Ever-Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Procession makes 4. Of those, the most important are the Foot-Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What are they about? First, the Foot-Washing Mansion. An Onmyoji appears distinctly in this one. Really? But not Seimin, I'm afraid. A female Onmyoji who sought the right of resurrection due to her obsessions with her personal appearance. Her legs, which she had always taken pride in, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Seimin. Her curse echo is notable for being particularly easy to fulfill. The requirements necessary to use the curse. The detective did well to escape this one. So a female Onmyoji and a rival of Seimin was involved in the Honjo incident. That certainly is interesting. Next, the Evergreen Beach. This cursed echo is from a craftsman of Netsuke carvings named Jinkichi, who was hanged for spreading baseless rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead. Prevented resurrection. Precisely. This man Jinkichi must have been in contact with Seimin. If I could just collect all of the memories, everything will be revealed and the truth of the 7 mysteries will be mine. This is the knowledge I desire. Meaning you need to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives. But they might not even be able to find the other curse bearers, so I must take measures of my own. What is the trigger for the curse to occur? Dude, I'm like having... I mean, I'm getting it, but holy shit, I'm like so fucking tired today that I'm like half spacing out. I'm just like talking, you know? What's the trigger for the curse to occur? Another thing. Yes? You never really finished, you never really finished about... Oh my god, you never really finished about what the trigger was for all this was. Well, I don't know. Really? You're not hiding something from us, are you? It has something to do with how you obtain the record of fates, right? How did you really get a hold of the record of fates? To tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It could be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left a warning that at sundown today they would use the curse to kill a lot of people. And the one who left that message is the culprit from behind the Nejima murders from 20 years ago. What? Something so terrible will happen. I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. Mr. Araishi, please tell us everything you know. I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anything. The truth is, I was given the record of fates by a woman. A woman? Well, her voice sounded like a woman's. I didn't actually see what she looks like. 1 month ago, while I was investigating at night, I suddenly heard a formless voice. A woman's voice? which said, "I entrust you with this ancient manuscript and the rite of resurrection held within its pages. Spread rumors of this ritual as far and wide as you can in the coming months." And before I knew it, an old document had fallen down at my feet. 1 month, she specified the time period? I was told that if I did that, I could study the manuscript as much as I pleased. I wanted so badly to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from that voice since. It must have had you spread rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse. To tie together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this. Hence, I went public with the Record of Fates. Hyaku and occult magazines immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me. Huh? Hyaku? As in Hyaku soaps? Right. I mean, no, that's not a board, just some personal business. That crazy old lady. After all, I waited, trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are all the details I have. Is there anything else you know? Very well, I have told you this much. I may as well give you one more thing. Thank you. What might that be? About Seaman's Record of Fates. There is a sort of continuation to it. Another document called the Record of Fates Yin Scroll. A continuation. Actually, a section written in Seaman's own hand was appended to the manuscript. According to which, after the Honjo incident, Seaman lamented such a calamity taking place. He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. It seemed he had an idea that the victims of the Honjo incident would turn into curse echoes and be used to gather soul dregs. It supposedly details how to handle any troubles that occur as a result of the rite of resurrection. Really? Hold on a second. Don't you find that strange? What's the matter, Mr. Why do I keep saying that? Miss Sakazaki, you think my information inaccurate? If Seaman died in the Honjo incident, then he couldn't have written an addendum. You really don't get it, do you? Huh? Am I wrong? Have you forgotten the ability Seaman possessed? Of course not. He could use the rite of resurrection. Oh, so you're telling me Seaman used it on himself? The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance so that it activates when the soul drugs are gathered together. Then is it not possible that Seaman himself was resurrected by the rite after it all took place? But he still have to collect the soul drugs needed to use the rite. Yes, and that's why they died. The 8 others besides Seaman. What? They died in the Honjo incident for their soul dregs? It sounds like it was the same as what's happening now. That's why I need the resentful memories to learn the truth. I get it now. The issue at hand is that the Yin Scroll and the Record of Fates were supposed to have been passed down as a set. When I received the Record of Fates, the Yin Scroll was gone. Only this information was left. Supposedly, Seaman's blood descendants guarded it as they passed it down across generations. It seems that over their long history, the 2 documents became separated and the scroll's location lost as the family line branched. Seaman had descendants, so there's someone out there who's related to him by blood even now? Yes, in fact, I've tried to trace the line as far as I could. He wasn't a well-known Onmyoji to begin with, so a detailed family tree does not exist. It seems likely that the use of the manuscript has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware of what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. I wish I could ask whoever that voice belonged to about this Yin Scroll. I'm sure you do. So basically, in the Record of Fates Yin Scroll, Seaman himself wrote about ways to handle a curse and rite, yes? Yes, that's right. I've been searching for it all this time, but haven't found a single lead. So if you two find out anything about the other resentful memories or Yin Scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all this, do you not? That's all the real extent of everything I know. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. If you bring me some useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grades as well. Whoa, corrupted. Corrupted. You can't just do that. You can't just do that. Like, oh yeah, just give me some more information. I'll up your grades. Street. Ah, yes, street. Good old street. That was a huge fucking info dump, but I don't even know if I retained much of that. Mio learned a lot, though, so, like, that's good. Okay, I am going to take a quick break, though, because I am... That killed my fucking throat, bro. doing that stupid Araishi voice. Why did I do that? Guys, why did I do? Was it even a good voice for him? And I'm also like mega like half crashing. I think I'm just gonna go get. I'm gonna go get some hot to drink. Maybe I'll just get another coffee or some shit. I'll be right back, guys. Enjoy the clips for now, okay? Okay, be right back. How do I keep them away? Okay, hold on. No, it's fine. You know why? Because Lloyd's about to tank this whole thing. You know what I'm saying, guys? Okay. Now he's just getting hit by everything. Thanks, Lloyd. You're really pulling through for me. You're really pulling through for me, Lloyd. You're like, you're doing great. You know, this is exactly what I wanted. Look at this, guys. Look what I'm doing. Alright. No!
Whee!
I've been treating the case as if it was something that happened to someone else long ago. But the moment I opened the door, all of my delusions vanished in an instant.
A body has been discovered.
Look, it has purple blood! Hooray!
What is
Or
this?
pink blood, whatever.
Is that a...
This is Great Temple. I thought I activated this elevator. Guess it only works when you are an adult, which makes sense. But then there's all this other stuff that unlocks as well. It doesn't really make any sense how this shit works. Treadmill.
Moat salad. Sounds kind of tasty.
Orders from management. Stop dancing and get to it.
I wish you could come. Are you in here? Or you are connecting? Yo, come here. Over here at the jukebox. Still out there. Come on, man. I'm over here. I'm over here. This thing is actually really loud.
No, you're not going to for an hour. Get to work.
What is this?
It's so loud. Holy crap.
How do I play? Aren't you in this game, Benji? I'm so confused. Am I being trolled? Wait, you literally just won! God damn it, Benji! God damn it. Fucking timing! Brother, yeah. I'm all about that wide boucheron in my mouth. Wait, what? Alright, guys, I think... What? Grand Blue Fantasy Rising? Fighting doesn't beat fighting, right? What beats electric again? Oh, it was ground. That's why I kept using. That's what I did actually. I should probably switch. Watch this. I'm dead. Too late. The lulls were not there. Ah!
So good.
Thank you.
IQ is so good.
Yeah, like Rick and Morty, high Q.
Is it not pronounced IQ? I don't know why you're repeating it.
You need to have high Q to watch Rick and Morty.
What are you talking? Oh, high IQ! Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, dude.
Woo! That was pretty good though.
Gosh, dude. Ha ha ha
Ha ha ha ha ha yeah, ho, ho, ho.
ha.
Come on. There we go. No, come on. Damn it. Wait, why is there a small doggy? How do I get down there? Oh! Please. Keep shooting! Keep shooting! Everybody! Everybody keep shooting! Please! Please, everybody, just keep shooting! Just, I don't know, fucking... Fuck you! So good, it's so easy, guys. This game's so easy, bro. Oh, this game's so... Flawless? Whoa, no bad juju. No bad juju on my controller being broken. We don't need any of that past me. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully I stay awake this time. You know, maybe that'll help a little bit. It's too hot to drink. Ow, my tongue. Alright. We've learned a lot. So to sum it up... Thanks, Pikachu. There was a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the right of resurrection in the Edo period as well. And the record of fates, the end scroll, may have information we want, since the details how to stop the rite. I think that's about it. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Yako. Okay, good. So that could have been an email you're saying? You're saying that whole conversation with the Raishi could have been an email? All right, thanks. If we could just find the yin scroll, we might be able to learn how to settle the situation. But even Mr. Araishi doesn't have any leads on where it is. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. I have a feeling the Mastermind Awaken the Curse is involved too. Right. About what to do next. So, Mio, what are we going to do next? Good question. It may be best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Tsutsumi. We got a pretty big clue from hearing about the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Mr. Tsutsumi might know more about it. Dude, that face. That's a good face. Why does Mio just have like the best faces? Should we go back to the school then? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. About the Mastermind. Whoever's behind that voice that gave Mr. Araishi the Record of Fates, that must be the Mastermind, don't you think? Yeah, he said it sounded like it belongs to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. Huh? You don't know? You don't sound like the Yako I know. Then let's catch him and make him spill the beans. I thought you'd say something like that. Really? Guess I'm just not feeling that confident right now. I understand. I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female on Myoji who was the rival of Seimin. Oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know that, you know what's nearby here, don't you? Hmm? Oh, you mean where Michio... Yeah, where it happened. I was going there every day to leave flowers. Even though they always get cleared away anyways. I'm sure it must be hard to have to be reminded of Michio's death all the time. Oh, that reminds me, Yako? Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day? What's this all of a sudden? Though, now that you mention it, that day I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit. But I came to right away and felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. I see. That's all I was wondering about, thanks. Excuse me, you girls over there. Whoa. Not this idiot again. Bro, hold on. Let me just make sure. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me just make sure I immediately countered this man. No one changed my settings, right? Yeah, this guy still doesn't do anything to me. Very cool. Alright, cool. Anyways. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. And who might you be? I'm Yutaro Namagaki. I should probably tell you. Until yesterday, I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up. Curse bearer? Oh, you don't need to be scared. I've already given up the curse stone of the foot washing mansion. The foot washing mansion? So you're the inspector, you're the one Inspector Tsuzumi was talking about? Ah, you already know Inspector Tsuzumi. That makes this simple. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, hey. You're in the driver's seat. Oh shit, really? He was in the driver's seat of Truck-kun? There's no way. Yako? Yes, wait, what? Just now, was I doing something? Okay. Yako is possessed by Michio. Right? Because that would also make sense for why she was technically at that store. Wait, she said she passed out? No, wait, that was a different day, though. And she just came out there for a second. Damn, alright. Alright. Oh, and that whole time gap where she said she went to bed. She didn't actually go to bed. She got taken over by Michio Shiraishi to do that job afterwards. Which would definitely make sense in that time period. Interesting. So he's not alive, she actually is a ghost, just possessing a person. So she can still have physical care. Okay. But then I don't know why she goes and like actively changes her hairstyle again, you know? Like, I don't know why she would do that. That's not as subtle, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, Mr. Namagaki, what might be the matter? Right, I actually want to discuss something with you two. Would you come with me if you have a little time? Discuss something with us? You were talking about Michio Shiraishi, right? It's related to that. Huh? I'm sure you would learn a few things yourself. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around the Ryogoku Bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but he mentioned Michio. What do we do? I'm gonna listen to the rubbing. Guys, I think I'm just gonna listen to the rubbing, guys. Wait, where's that line? Wait, the line's not even here. I was gonna be like, what the hell? Now it makes it sound like I just said that for no reason. No, someone just said something rubs me the wrong way. Mio said that, right? Guys. Okay, I don't know who the fuck said that, but we're gonna go to the school first, because screw you, Taro. Sorry, but there's something we gotta take care of. We'll have to pass. Oh, okay. Is that so? Well, that's too bad. I'm in no rush, though. I'll be waiting at Ryogoku Bridge if you change your minds. Wait. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Mio said that. Okay, cool. Guys, I think was doing that bad? I mean, obviously I don't trust that guy. Right? But then there's also like a static machine here now, so I guess, you know? But yeah, that's my theory right now. I guess it kind of lines up with everything else we know. Haruo and Richter break into the Shiraishi residence with the detectives. They find a journal left behind by deceased Hawaii, finally revealing the mystery behind the kidnapping. However, Haruo remains unsatisfied. Haruo Shigima. Shigima Mansion reception room. In further news, today the body of an adult male was discovered in the residence of one Toshiko Shiraishi around noon. The man, identified as Kankichiro Iwai, is said to have been in a relationship with Toshiko. He was unemployed at the time of death. While further investigations are still underway, it's suspected that his death is connected to the recent serial killings in Honjo. Evidence on the scene may also implicate Mr. Iwai in the unsolved child abduction and murder case from last year. Hey, who turned that off? Well, ma'am. It seems we've managed to settle one part of the kidnapping case for now. Let's begin discussing our next steps. Right. Our next steps are for me to look around the entire room again. Wow, a second chance to get this thing, even though I already got it. This game is so generous. Do you think this game will eventually get to a part where it lets me free roam every location I've been to, and that way I can just get every single sticker at once? Or do you think there are a bunch of them are just like missable? I wonder what kind of music Richter is into. I imagine he likes English songs. No matter how much I look at the flowers, they don't make me feel anything. I've grown so used to seeing the scroll, I don't really give it a second thought. I've stopped watching the news. There's too much fluff. I wish they'd cut out the pointless stories and just report on what's important. Damn, based? The ticking of the clock gets on my nerves sometimes. The fax machine, it can send images to other places along the telephone network. I really find a use for it. Okay, well apparently we're going to find a use for it because it didn't give me a check mark. I don't have a reason to use the phone right now. I think we just spoiled that. Fax machine's going to have a situation soon. We can also move. Interesting. Next up, what do we need to do to get our hands on... What do we need to do to get our hands on a curse stone full of soul dregs? He's always going at his own pace. He's rather fascinating. About the kidnapping. Judging by the official announcement, it seems like what Iwai wrote was likely true. With both the kidnapper and his young accomplice dead, the police should be able to handle the rest. Now that it's over, I can't help but think how pitiful it all is. We never would have known a thing had we not found his journal. Carelessness is what usually leads to crimes like this being exposed. It was pretty much the same with the Nejima murders. But stumbling across the answer by pure chance really makes you think. It makes my skin crawl to think of how many cases like this are left undiscovered. What's up, Jack? How's it going? My sister was satisfied with the boxes, so I think we're good. So thanks for the help again. Me too. It's certainly disturbing. Well, with the kidnapping case all wrapped up, we can focus our efforts on obtaining the right of resurrection, yes? Indeed. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's reassess this current situation. Right. I must admit, I never expected the police to be so on top of things. The Chief Inspector Tetsuo Tsuzumi provided us a good wealth of information. I'm surprised he knew so much about the curse bearers. Do you think they noticed I'm one of them? I'm pretty sure Ario didn't. The Chief Inspector, on the other hand, we'll have to be careful around him. But if he had suspected anything, I'm sure he would have detained us. We should stay vigilant moving forward. Agreed. Even if we steal a curse stone, you may not be able to successfully perform the rite unless you're a curse bearer yourself. Would you be okay with hanging on to the stone from now on? Of course. Just don't use it though, okay? Me? I won't burn things down. Alright. And they still don't know that Tsutsumi's one, so that's cool. If what we heard is true, there are just the 3 curse bearers left to be discovered. There's the Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko of Tsugaru left to investigate. Too bad Whispering Canal insta-died, like what the hell? It may benefit us to visit the places connected to these stories a few times. I see. I'm still highly suspicious of the people at the Hyaku Stove. They could be the ones pulling the strings. That Takumi Yomioka fella is probably aware of the curse bearers we're searching for. Tracking his movements may prove to be useful. You want to follow him? If we were to follow anyone, he'd be my first choice, but... Damn it, times like this really have me wishing I had more personnel. I imagine it's tough working on your own. It's the plight of running a small business. I'm always on the hunt for a skilled assistant. Oh, you need to find, he's looking for he needs to get a Maya. A Maya Faye. You know what I mean? And then there's Nejima, who appears to be a curse bearer, too. The one-sided read, I think it was. If we want to look for someone that's likely to gather a whole lot of soul drugs, well, look no further. I used the wrong fucking voice. He did say he would unleash his curse on a large number of people at nightfall. If he gets a chance to. If the Chief Inspector manages to track down Michio, then, well, the chance he'll manage to apprehend Nejima before he gets up to no good. Why'd you tell the Chief Inspector about the safe house? If he hadn't had that lead... It was written in a wise memoirs. It was just a matter of time till he found out. Besides, we're talking about a massacre here. I can't just turn a blind eye. How different is it from any other curse bearer collecting soul dregs? Well, if we're talking Nejima, it could be a lot more dangerous. We'll just keep a close eye on Nejima and the cops. Oops, I didn't mean to look at his shirt. My bad. The V-neck is very distracting, you know? What about that girl from before, Ayame Tono? Do you think she could be a curse bearer? Well, there's a chance she could have gone and stolen someone else's curse stone by now. That's possible too, but... We haven't been to Midoriko Park yet, and the place connected to the Taiko of Tsugaru. That's right. That's close to where she lives. What if she was a curse bearer this entire time? She could have lied. It's possible. I would make her a brilliant actress to boot. The idea's got me itching to investigate her again. Sorry, investigate who again? I missed who it was. Ayame Tono. Right. Okay. That place is rather suspicious. If only we could run into someone there. About you, Richter. Yes. That's right. Would you mind if we make a stop on our way? We can make it quick. I apologize for the diversion, but I'd like to visit a candy store if possible. He's on to something. Huh? I suppose I don't mind. Okay, but what about this fax machine that doesn't have a check mark on it? Guys, this fax machine is very suspicious. Alright, everyone keep track of the fax machine, okay? This is going to be really important for the plot. This is not metagaming. This is just, you know, this is strategy, okay? Oh wait, I forgot. This is a really important thing to inspect. The lights. It's a little dim even during the day, but I like it that way. Wow. Then, shall we depart? From this part on, you'll be given the option to finish investigation, which will allow you to immediately end this part. From there, you can continue on to the next part. You may also come back and restart the section from the point you left off. I don't like that. That means there's a chance I can miss something if I'm stupid. Guys. That's terrible. Straight facts? Alright. True facts? The area was closed off to the public this morning after his body was found, but the police quickly managed to complete the investigation and reopen the park as if nothing ever happened. The people in the area are shockingly calm considering what happened here. I think they'd be put off knowing there was a dead body here just this morning. From what I heard, it happened right about where you were standing right now. Eek! Eekers! Telephone booth. A telephone booth. It doesn't look out of the ordinary to me. Yeah. For now. That's a murder booth. There's nothing else here. I gotta talk. Oh, a playground. That's where I spent most of my days. Would you look at that? That's a pretty unique looking playground. Did it catch your eye? Perhaps. Now's not the time, though. But it did get you interested. Does he want to play on it? You made it quite the challenge. To pass through it, you'd have to go underneath there. He definitely wants to play on it. You can go take a look if you're that interested. Alright, I'll go check it out just to make sure. He didn't have to think that long about that, huh? What's that? Did he find something? I found a mockingbird under the playground equipment. Damn, talk about lucky. It's number 19, Penny Prattle. Okay, well that's... I didn't know that you could find frickin' stickers like that. Damn, bro. It's a parrot. I see. Congrats. Playgrounds always get me all fired up. Well, that was worth it. 100%. A bunch of kids gathered around Richter to poke fun at his clothing. It seems like kids come running from wherever we go. Not all too surprising with his attire. He doesn't complain about it, though. I wonder if he's got a soft spot for kids. This place is associated with the Whispering Canal. The canal must be connected to the man who was found drowned in the park. Agreed. Wasn't the victim a Heihaku Soaps employee? That's right, his name was Shogo Okie. Shogo Okie. Considering his occupation, he probably came here in search of a cursed stone. If people in the company know about the rite, it only makes sense that they'd be looking for cursed stones. You think the chairwoman Takumi would send their regular employees out to hunt for the stones? If that's the case, perhaps that Shogo died trying to make take a stone from someone else. Either that, or he was killed precisely because he was a curse bearer with a curse stone. I suppose so, but considering the location, wouldn't that mean the curse used was the Whispering Canal? Good point. That would mean that Shogo Okie wasn't the wielder of Whispering Canal. Wasn't the wielder of the Whispering Canal curse himself, but he was, though, at least originally in my playthrough. Unless, I don't know, actually. Unless it was me. Because in the beginning, remember how there was the whole thing where they asked how many people did Shogo Okie kill? And then it only counted the times I didn't press the button. Guys, I think they're going to do some bullshit where I'm actually a ghost possessing these people. That would make the most sense with the fact that I'm able to metagame the game, right? Am I just going to be Michio Shiraishi? Like somehow? Is it going to be one of those situations? Or maybe just various different possessive ghosts? I don't know. Very interesting. Could you have the beckoning light or even the taiko of Sugaru? I was here last night and there weren't any dead bodies then, so I highly doubt he was brought here from somewhere else. This game likes counting my movements, I realized. Is there another situation where they did that? Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. If that's the case, the wielder of the Whispering Canal has already collected his stone. Ah, ma'am, excuse me. There's one more thing I'd like to try. Oh, be my guest. What do you want to try? The playground again? Shogo Okie is the name of the person who died here. It's hard to believe he was here by chance, only to end up murdered with a curse. Given his ties to Heihaku, we can only assume he was aware of the situation and somehow involved with these curses. What did you want to try? Telephone booth? Wait, I don't know what he wants to try. Was I supposed to interact with something in particular? The two curse bearers battled out here last night? Who could the other person have been? Okay, hold on. I was here last night. There weren't any dead bodies then. It's highly possible he was brought here from somewhere else. If that's the case, the wielder may have already collected his stone. Ma'am, excuse me, but there's one more thing I'd like to try. Oh my god. He just says that and it's done? I mean, alright, I guess. Maybe we'll come back to it. I don't know. Everyone is relaxing so peacefully in the park. It's hard to imagine it was the site of some horrid curse. I don't know if I've ever outright mentioned this, but I love the music in this game. There's so much variation to it. Oh! Woman. Okay, alright, we found woman, guys. Richter seemed to be a little nervous when Ayame Tono was mentioned, or was I just imagining it? We've reason to believe the cursed pair of the Taiko of Sugara was here last night. It's possible they're already dead, but we haven't found any definitive leads. We've reason to believe the cursed pair of the Taiko of Sugara was here last night. Okay, well, we have only one option. Woman. That is our one option. Hey, that lady over there. That's Ayame Tono. And she sounds just like a Korok. She seems to be trying to hide. Watch in silence, because I feel like calling out is a mistake right now. We gotta see what she's doing. We don't want to startle her and have her run on us. Let's sit and watch her for now. Just kidding. I think we gotta call out to her, or else we're just gonna be stuck here forever. Is that it? Oh, okay. No. Yep. It's looking like we gotta call her out. This is not a wait and see situation. Doesn't look like she's planning to move anytime soon. Alright. I'll be back. Ah, he's gone. I suppose he really wanted to talk with her. What the fuck? Why is this guy such a weirdo, man? That music too got me. Oh, there he is. Does he mean to jump out and surprise her from behind? Huh? Does he mean to intimidate her? Ah, she noticed. I guess his purpose was to talk with her after all. I wonder what they're talking about. She doesn't look like she's planning to run. Oh, they're coming here. Here she is. What do you think? Smooth work by the master, hmm? Yes, very smooth. Oh, hello. Thank you so much for yesterday. I know this is sudden, but I'm actually being pursued right now. Pursued? By who? I think it's the police. Would you be willing to provide me shelter? From the police? I figured we could hear her out and see what kind of mess she's gotten herself into. Don't make it sound like I'm some kind of criminal, please. The police have my apartment staked out, so I haven't been able to return home. I heard them say something about wanting to protect me, but something didn't feel right and I got scared. Do you have any idea why they're after you? Well, I've been searching for the curses, so... We shouldn't trouble ourselves with hiding you if they're after you for a good reason. Huh? How cruel. Well, this handsome investigator wouldn't turn me in so easily, would you? It's unfortunate, but we've got no reason not to get involved with the police ourselves. What shady reasoning? Oh, we got reason not to be involved with the police, I see. What did he do? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, did you miss it? He was being real silly. Well, he didn't really... I mean, I don't know specifically. I just saw him teleport around and sneak up from behind a tree. But if you've got some murky secret to hide, we might as well cooperate with each other now. If you got some murky secret... Okay. Anyway, how are your plans to resurrect the Hokusai going? Unfortunately, it's been going quite well. Oh? Does that mean you found someone to steal a curse stone from? Not exactly, but I found it a kind of last resort. Which is why I can't let the police get me. What do you mean by last resort? You're really asking me that? It doesn't concern you at all. Why should I tell you? Ugh. What if we make a deal? In exchange for keeping you hidden from the police, you'll tell us about your last resort. Huh? Is that what you got? Is that what got you interested? Well, I've got it. You're meaning to steal it for yourself. Not at all. I'm just curious. That seems will just not do. I don't need you to. I'll find a way to stay safe on my own. That was a close one. I should have known the only one you can count on in this world is yourself. Ah. We can't let her get her way. Let's go after her. Now we're going to start pursuing her. Stop it. Get any closer and I'll scream. Please wait. We'll help you out with no conditions. Well, you changed your mind quick. That just makes you all the more suspicious. I tried my best, but I couldn't convince her to stay.
Stop!
Could it be that you don't know how to handle a girl like that? Since she's looking for a safe haven, would you mind me sharing your address with her, just in case? Well, it doesn't really bother me, but you do recognize there are police officers in my close family. At least it'll allow us a way to keep in contact, no matter how small. Ayame Tono says her plans for the Rite of Resurrection may be achievable through this last resort. Does that mean she's given up on her plan to steal a curse stone? Richter? You know, I have one as well. At last resort. You do? Ah. Even if we don't steal another curse stone, I already have my own. If it becomes necessary, I'm prepared to use it. So you think it might be possible that she has one of her own too? But if she despises the idea of using it to kill others, so she despises the idea of using it to kill others, so instead she means to steal a curse stone with soul dregs already in it? It doesn't contradict anything we know. She lives nearby, which means she might have a Taiko of Sugaru curse stone. We don't know much about that one. Richter? That last resort Ayame spoke of. It could be our chance. We can use her. I hear you loud and clear. How? What kind of suspicious things are they planning here? I can't help but feel oddly irritated around that girl, Ayame Tono. She puts on an innocent front, but she seems to be hiding something. I know I've been here already, but just in case coming back here does anything for me right now. It doesn't. Except for straight facts. Alright. Honji Bridge. The factory. Doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. What was one of the factories that got shut down when they tightened up regulations? Oh shit, there's a spirit there. Doesn't seem like anyone's been here for okay, hold on. We gotta look at the spirit, I think. Richter? What do you think that is? Oh? I don't see anything. Really, you don't see that? The thing that looks like a phantom ball of flame floating in the air? A ball of flame? It must be the curse echo. Maybe only the curse bearers are capable of seeing it. But could such a thing happen in broad daylight? Ah. It's gone. Wonder if that was a beckoning light's curse echo. The phantom flame you saw might have been a manifestation of the lantern. In that case, does that mean a curse bearer is nearby? Factory. With no check mark, by the way. This factory is important. A curse bearer that might be lurking in the vicinity. I'm going to check the surroundings. Nothing. I didn't find anyone who looked the part. I see. I don't doubt something happened around here, but something might have changed in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. The problem is, I don't know what it looked like originally. To know what changed in the area. Whoops. What if I saw... If what I saw was the cursed echo of the beckoning light, wouldn't that mean the curse bearer is nearby? I'm not feeling any strange presence, but that could be because it's midday. Something draw your interest? No worries here. I made sure to take a quick shower this morning. Oh. What you saw earlier must have been the beckoning light. Something must have changed after what just happened. You mean like this factory? It doesn't seem like I've been here for quite some time. I wonder if it's one of the factories that got shut down. They're talking about... is it going to be like a light or something turned on at the factory? Do y'all see like a light turned on or something? What changed, guys? I can't look anywhere else. When it says something changed around here, do you guys think it's also counting like not around here? Like if I gotta travel somewhere else to actually see what changed around here? You know what I'm saying? And all of it's the same factory. Like I don't think it's gonna give me anything new when I... Am I getting trolled right now? I think I'm getting trolled right now. There's like nothing else to look at. This feels like I'm playing old school Ace Attorney now, trying to look around for something to click. Maybe other areas. Yeah, I guess so. Like, I don't know what the hell, man. Is that ghost gonna be like somewhere else now? Any ghosts? I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing at all. Alright, maybe we should just go to the candy store. That was where he really wanted to go anyway. Apparently Richter likes to visit the local candy shop in every district he visits. I figure once you've seen one, you've seen them all, but in reality, each one has its own unique displays and colors to match the locale. Kinda irks me that we stop by here simply for the sake of entertainment. But I suppose he needs time like this to relax and recenter his mind. He works so vigorously every day. He's up in front with the kids to participate in the raffle. It's weird seeing an adult his age enjoying himself so much at a candy store. Oh, it seems like he didn't win anything. He's pouting so hard even the kids are laughing at him. Alright, ma'am, should we go for a manjayaki or something? That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. That's too bad. I haven't had great luck with this Mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I tried a few more times? Apparently most of these are just replicas of the real deal. Oops. But even so, they're well worth the price. Some of these kids were saying they managed to snatch some real rare finds in this lottery. Go ahead, don't buy them all now. Don't buy them all now, sorry. Let me know when you want to leave, okay? Okay. He's up in front with the kids that participate in the raffle. It's weird seeing an adult his age. Okay, yeah, he's okay. Richter's just chilling. Sonoya, where the children seem pretty fond of this place. It looks comparatively new. They must have had renovations done not long ago. There's some vending machines. You can buy canned juice for 100 yen. These days, vending machines sell a lot of things besides juice, too. Oh my god, how did I not see that? Whoa, no way! Jeez, maybe jump. It's Mockingbird number 14, Fal Conman. This guy's a real speed demon. Oh, is that right? It's kind of scary how you know even the exact number with a simple glance. This shop's close to the park, so children have been coming and going without pause. Places like this candy shop have been slowly disappearing from the street view recently. I almost feel like I came here with a child. My boy never had much of a taste for sweets. This makes a kind of fresh experience for me. Okay, is there really nothing else going on over here? He really just wanted to get some candy, that's it? He unironically just wanted to get some candy. And there's nothing else going on. Except for the Mockingbird sticker, I guess. Well, great. Alright. Let's go back to the bridge, I guess, because I don't know what the hell. Guys, what changed here? What changed here, huh? I feel like I'm going crazy. Do I really want to end the investigation with this question mark? I got like 2 question marks now. I got this situation. Something might have changed after what just happened. What changed? Guys! I swear to God, I'm farming the bad ending. At this point, I'm basically farming the bad ending. There's also in the Kinshibori Park, he said he wanted to try one thing and he didn't do anything. Am I just gonna have to end investigation and see what happens? Something changed in someone's story? Unremarkable young man entering his 3rd year and working in the planning department, blah blah blah. Born in Western Tokyo in a ordinary family around the same time as the birth of color TV. He grew up amidst the boom of special effects, heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. He plays guitar as a hobby and is currently looking for a girlfriend. I see. Only son of Hare Shigema, captured and murdered 1 year ago. His body was discovered floating in the Sumida River. The case remained unsolved until Kankachiro Iwai was determined to be the culprit during the investigation of the Honjo serial killings. Okay. I don't understand. Maybe one of the mysteries changed? Okay, well the beckoning light does seem to be beckoning us, but it walked towards the factory. And the problem I have is the factory is inaccessible, no? You know what I'm saying? When I click the factory, he just goes, "Oh wow, that's quite the factory." Is it a mistake to finish my investigation now? Maybe like clicking that thing enabled something for later, and I just needed something to change for later, and that was the important part. And now that I've seen everything, I should just accept it. Yes? I think I should. I think I've already triggered everything that needed to be triggered. All the thoughts and things he says he's going to do soon. Alright. I'm just going to say screw it. I think I was really thorough. Unless there's a bird sticker somewhere here. But I feel like no. Where do I find the bird stickers? Where do I normally get the bird stickers collection? I don't even know. Oh, there. Legend says has it that collecting all of them will bring good luck. Revisiting the park at night. Waiting at the intersection. Waiting at the entrance. The first house. Alright, I think we just accept this as what it is. Let's go. Something did show up. We got two things actually. Whose route is this? Darkness. We triggered something somewhere else with a new route. That's interesting. So the culprit of every single Danganronpa trial is a character now. But also, should we do standing by? Since this is also not done yet. Standing by is probably meeting up together with these two again because they decided to go back to the school without getting killed. That's probably useful. Right? This is interesting though. It just says darkness, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Alright, let's try it. Time unknown. Oh, my head. What's happening? Get away with it? Who killed him? Yashimi? Hihaku. Did I hit my head? It's killing me. And my vision is all blurry. Is that the ceiling? I feel the cold floor against my back. I must have fallen or something. Huh? My body won't move. Why? Why am I on the floor in the first place? No. Hold on. More importantly, who am I? Okay, think. Try to remember something, anything. Rite of resurrection. Who killed him? Hajime. It feels like my head's gonna split apart. What was that? A man's face. I think I've seen it before. I'm sure I know it. It's Hajime, right? Guys. Hold on. Can I press this button? I can. Hajime Yoshimi? I could probably just write Hajime, right? Hajime Yoshimi. That's it, I know that name. The dark mist obscuring my memories is slowly starting to clear. My head is hurting again. That's what he was saying, by the way. It's canon. What was that, a memory of mine? Hajime and I think we were close. The first thing I saw, he was dead. Did I... So what kind of person am I? I could move again, and I think my head is starting to clear. Looks like I'm in some kind of warehouse. Oh, look, a mirror. I'm sure that's going to be great whenever I look into that. Maybe I can find some clues as to what happened. I should take a look around. Okay, well, that was a big hint. You can press suspend at any point in this chapter and start again from the same point when you select resume. When you select resume. If you get stuck, try playing a different round and then return to this one. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be like its entire own story going on that requires stuff to happen in the other ones. That's kind of cool. A bunch of messily stacked cardboard boxes. I took a peek inside, but it was too dark to see much. I'll need more light. Oh, I know. I can use this lighter fluid. What's this? Nails in front of this. Must be soap. It's quite a bit left inside. Might be able to use this. Might as well keep it on me. A big shelf used in storage spaces. Hey, there's blood. A cabinet straight out of an office. Let's see what happens if I slide this open. Looks like there's something inside. I'll try this again. Wait, what did it say? I'll try the drawer starting from the top. Nope, totally empty. The last drawer is different from the others. The padlock with a forged combination. I have no idea what the combination could be, but I'd better leave it for now. This lock looks brand new compared to everything else in this room. Is it being used for something? 4 digits, huh? I guess I could try all the numbers from 0000 to 9999, but that'll be my last resort. What about that blood, though? Y'all see the blood? No? We're just gonna ignore that? Alright, cool. Wait, I have a very important question. According to this thing, one of them specifically says, bottom shelf surrounded by darkness. I feel like that's here. Right? There's gotta be a sticker over here. Maybe if I turn my lights on. There's an air duct in the ceiling. Could this place have been a factory at some point? Wish I could crawl through it to escape, but I don't see anywhere to get in from here. The switchboard. Looking inside, since this room has electricity at least, does that mean someone is using this place for something? If it has electricity, turn the lights on. There's a little sink over here. It's pretty dirty. Hope I don't have to use it. There's water dripping from the faucet, but knobs are stuck. I can't move them in either direction. There's a key in the sink. To the sink. If I could use this to see... What did I say? There's a key to the sink? Okay. If I could use this to see what I look like, it might help me remember who I am. No good. This mirror is completely unusable with all the grime that's built up on it. What if I clean it up somehow? Yeah, you with the soap? Oh, I can use this soap to clean off the grime. Should know just putting soap on the mirror wouldn't do anything. I need something to wipe it with. Ew. You know, that's pretty... That's a good point. There's a bunch of garbage in the corners. I guess my guess is this room isn't used very often, if at all. I can't just wait here for someone to come to my rescue. I need to look for a way out. A folding chair, all alone in the middle of the room. Gives me creeps for some reason. Someone must have sat me on it earlier. I probably passed out and fell on the floor. Some storage lockers. Bunch of bucket and a mop in the left locker. That's where they keep their cleaning stuff. I might be able to use these cleaning supplies. I can fill the bucket with soap and use a mop to clear away most of the grime. Soapy mop acquired. Guys, I got a soapy mop. What's on the right side, though? Nothing, but a piece of paper. Chemical, flammable, liquid ventilation. If leaked, equipment integrity thoroughly. That's quite the collection of words. What could this place be used for? Typical office desk. There's all kinds of stationery. Is there something that looks usable? There's this pen. I don't really need it. I'll leave it for now. Wait, no, I need that. Nothing in the top drawer. Just let me open all of them. Some kind of note in the middle one. Alkyl benzene, benzyl, conium chloride, sulfonic acid, sodium hydroxide. All I can be sure right now is my memories are hazy. Cool. Nothing. No, wait, there's something stuck way in the back. Yes! The bottom of a shelf in the darkness. It looks like some kind of sticker stuck in the back there, but it's too hard to see what it is. There, guys, I found it. The one that was hinted. But I don't have a light source still. I was right next to the shelf I was looking at. Alright, can I clean this now?
Oh! Yeah, true.
Dude, that was scary. I thought this game suddenly had voice acting. So it was pretty good. I'll have to remember the brand. Oh, it's her? It's the girl. It's this girl. Look, before it even says anything, it's her. Mayu. She's the beautician who's the fiance of Hajime. Ah, that makes a lot of sense, guys. Yeah. So this is what I look like. Right, yeah, this is me. I know this face. But something doesn't feel right. Something's missing. Oh, my name. I can't remember my name. I need to figure out what my name is. It's Mayu Chozawa. It's Mayu Chozawa. I know what I look like. Next, I have to remember my name.
Remember.
Is there a woman with this face in my memories? Come on, I need my name. Mayu. Mayu Chozawa? Yes, that's definitely it. My name is Mayu Chozawa. Mysterious woman. The man I saw in my memories, Hajime Yoshimi, is my fiance. Wait. What I saw was from my past. If what I saw was from my past, then Hajime's... No. Hajime can never be killed so easily. There must be some kind of mistake. Knowing him, he's probably worked himself into a frenzy looking for me. I have to get out of here and let him know that I'm okay. Mayu is very pretty. Let's just open the door. Obviously it's unlocked. Still don't hear anyone out there. No reason to waste my energy banging and yelling. You didn't even try opening it. I feel a little better now that I've remembered who I am. I have to find my way out of here. It's so dark though, my eyes are adjusting, but I can't see, still can't see well. There must be some kind of light around here. Light. Any lights, or do I... need light. Guys, I don't know if there's any light yet until I solve something else. Oh, there's lights. So the light on the ceiling is on, but it's still so dark. Oh, there's dirt all over the ball. Cleaning mop. Yeah, that cleaning mop does everything. There, it's a little brighter now. I should have an easier time searching now. I hope I can actually find something. You know what? First things first. There's some kind of sticker in there. It looks like a delinquent penguin. Is this stuck on something? If my memories weren't so jumbled, I might actually be able to remember. What? No, it's right. It's literally right there. Just take it. So stupid. Whoa. Is that my curse stone? I'm not touching that.
Two?
A manga magazine called Weekly Shonen Scorpion. I think Hajime used to read this even at his age. He liked the series about delinquents. Oh my god. It's gonna be that these stickers are actually ghostly stickers from Hajime. He's pasting them everywhere to try to send a message, guys. That's what it is. It's actually his Hajime's secret. And I gotta collect every sticker or I can never get the true ending. It's happening, guys. The worst case scenario. No, not the time we get caught up reminiscing. There's strange bottles and bags filled with some kind of powder in the boxes. If this place is a factory, this may be their products. Am I like... Is this the beauty factory or something? Oh, this is the factory that we were looking at from outside in the other thingy. There's strange bottles and bags filled with some kind of powder in the boxes. If this place is a factory, these may be their products. There's no telling if they're dangerous or not. Better not touch them. What else could I not see because it was so dark? I don't... No? Somehow I read that while it was dark, so I guess it's fine. Alright, I think I might have to, From what I can see, I'm not hurt. I just look like crap. So why was I brought here? Okay. There's something on the floor there. Ever-burning lantern. Was this here all along? I had no idea. A lantern carved out of wood? It's kind of creepy. Something about this feels different from all the other abandoned junk in here. Sorry, the beckoning light, not ever-burning lantern. She looks pretty cool. The fuck? Yeah, she's awesome. It's Hajime's dead... no, not dead. Actually alive fiance. Hi, Taco. I wasn't sure if you were here or not. What is this? Whoa, you can't say that. It's a terrible regret. It's resentful memories flowing into my mind. The evil ones, the curse bearers. Ill them all? What does that mean? The beckoning light. You can use it to kill curse bearers using their own curses. Wait, the beckoning light lets you reverse the curse on them? That's insane. Oh. Damn. What could that possibly mean? Murder symbol seeps into my soul like thick black tar. What parts were you even here for, Taco? Is it the yapping that got you? Ha ha. I remember now. I remember everything. I know why I was brought here. Oh, you don't remember anything? I thought you were here earlier reacting to things. That's right, earlier... Dun, 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 dun. I feel sick. Where am I? Oh, fucking hell. Yes, that is correct. We finally have a confession. Oh, this is when I was on the chair, huh? Someone's talking on the phone? Yes, quite stubborn. We had to use the maximum dose of truth serum. Truth serum? Did they drug me with something? There's someone behind me. Can I get a look at them? Damn, my body won't move. Oh. Not this guy again. Oh, you are awake. Ugh. You weren't fully here to retain anything? Oh, okay. Your head must be beginning to clear right about now. Okay, here's what you gotta know, Taco. Better listen up, okay? Better listen up, okay, Taco? Alright, so here's what's happening. We had all the crazy parts where a bunch of playable characters met each other. We had the detectives. Well, we had the detectives meet the private investigator and reunite, sort of. And then they basically went over to... You know how we were all standing outside... What the fuck's her name? We were standing outside that girl's house. And they were like all about to go in there to investigate for their own reasons. Michio, who was considered to be truck-cooned earlier. / suicided. Basically, we went into that house of theirs and we found her stepdad was also dead. So now we've concluded that Michio is alive somehow and didn't die because he's killing all the people that wronged her. Her stepdad and her teacher, or among other people, because you know what the teacher did to her and all that. And then after we found the guy dead, the storyteller randomly interrupted him. We're like, oh, this is quite interesting. Wow. But I mean, obviously, you already know. Isn't it kind of weird that Michio would be alive? Is that really what's happening here? I don't know. Well, anyways, obviously, you're probably smart enough to figure this out. You know exactly where Michio was at 8 o'clock this morning, right? And then it gave me a list of every location in the game, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? What the fuck? How do I know that? And then I clicked something after sitting there for 20 minutes, and then they're like, oh, yes, that's what you think. Why don't you try thinking about that again, huh? And I was like, oh, okay. And then I clicked literally every wrong answer, and he kept going, yeah, why don't you try to use your brain, dumbass? Huh? Why don't you try to use your brain? And then I finally clicked the candy store, which is where the schoolgirl went to go to bed last stream. Right? Whatever her fucking name was. Yako. And then I was like, yes, you're correct. You knew it all along. It only took you 10 tries of getting it wrong. Maybe if you used your brain some more, you would have figured it out earlier. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And then he put me back in the game after that. And I was like, how the fuck was I supposed... How does that even make sense? And then I was like, does that mean Yako is evil or something? Like this girl? And then I was like, whatever. Anyways, and then they basically concluded there was a journal there where the dead guy was, her dead stepfather, that confirmed that he was the killer of the little boy, Shuichi, who is that other character's son. And the reason why he killed him, by the way, is because he's a simp. This guy here, he was simping the serial killer, this guy. This guy right here. He was like, oh my god. I didn't know that one guy could just destroy society with just some killing. I want to be like that. I'm going to worship this guy and become just like him. And I'm going to try practicing Western black magic so I could be as cool as him. So he started doing a bunch of black magic and shit and trying to sacrifice people and stuff. And then he basically randomly met Michio's mom at his part-time job, and then saw that they were having financial situations. So he put on the charm so he can get together with her, and then start abusing them for his own gain. So he would literally like make them do stuff like help him kidnap kids and kill people and stuff, and threaten. He'd basically like threaten each other, threaten the mother with the daughter and the daughter with the mother. So basically, Michio was used to lure the kid over there so that they could. And then also he never had any plan to actually ransom. He actually just immediately murdered. I think he just immediately murked the kid because he just wanted to try to do his ritual, but he also wanted to make the police struggle to find him. So he did the ransom even though the kid was already murdered anyway. And then they like threw him into the river or some shit. And also at some point, I think confirmed that kid. Yeah, I mean we already knew he was dead. They already found his body, I think. But this guy apparently like one of his last murders where he got caught. He was caught like one of his murder victims was like some pregnant woman. I think you were there for that part. And apparently he like mega just cut up that body and then like they found like a baby in the situation, so people thought that they just pulled the baby out of the body or whatever. And that baby apparently has been protected and raised. So someone here is possibly that baby. We don't know how that's going to be relevant for anything yet. But basically we figured that whole thing out, and then now we're just kind of like I think Haruhi is basically trying to resolve herself now to still revive the kid, and it's either she's gonna start burning people herself or she gotta find one of those spirit stones that someone else has already used. The two girls basically went and talked to the professor and basically learned that there is some sort of missing document they can find that might be able to figure out how to end the rite. And then stupid glasses guy who has the sound powers, this guy tried to lure the two kids over, the two little girls, schoolgirls, to a bridge for some reason. And I chose not to follow him, and I chose to go to the school instead. So we'll see how that goes. And while I was randomly exploring an area, I found a ghost that was near a factory. And when I looked at it, the ghost went into the factory, and then I was like, huh, that's weird. And then once I left the investigation part, it put me into a factory where I had an amnesiac character who's now figured out that she's Mayu, and that's basically where we are. I don't think I missed anything else. And she's kind of remembering things now. And it looks like I have to come back to this route whenever I get more information, because it looks like this is a route that's going to always be there and I can suspend it whenever, is what it said. It's getting more and more interesting with bullshit. Your head must be beginning to clear right about now. Oh yeah, also we kind of maybe assume that the old lady who's this guy's boss or whatever is looking into immortality situations, so she's very interested in stuff like resurrection and stuff, which is kind of like what I assumed, and I think you were there for that part too. You Takumi, shit, you tricked me. Such a harsh accusation. I was you who was being uncooperative. What did you do to me? What was that about a truth serum? I assure you, you have nothing to worry about. You're in no danger. That being said, there may be some side effects. Memory loss, brain fog. It was you. You were the one who hurt Hajime. Also, this girl is really pretty. I like her design. Try all you want. I'm not telling you shit. No matter. I already have everything I need. What? She's apparently a beautician. Who was the fiance, of Hajime. I'm in the middle of a call with the chairwoman. Why don't you have a rest while you can? Hey, stop. Get away from me. Damn. I'm still conscious, if only barely. Concentrate. Focus on Takumi. I need all the information I can glean from his conversation. Focus on Takumi's head. Correct. She does not seem to know where the is hidden. Hajime Yoshimi was the same. Yes, was unexpected, but... No, he really did do something to Hajime? Damn it, I'm fading. Shake your head to stay awake. Wake up! Wake up! That was close. I have to keep listening. For Moraishi? Yes, exactly as planned. As for Owai, I expect, yes, as soon as... These guys really are being masterminds, huh? There's no way it's going to be that obvious. Everyone's been like saying, they're probably the masterminds. Yes, the curse will likely tomorrow, according to Araishi. Wake up! I can't. Just a little more. Oh, was I not passing out? I was just shaking my head for no reason? Alright, cool. Yes, as long as we keep her in here, the curse will... Yeah, she certainly will want to bring back her dead fiancé. Is he talking about me? Hey, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa, hey, come on, come on. Come on, come on, you got this, girl. Let's go. Let's go. We gotta stay in here. Stay in here. We got lore. We got lore. Come on. Come on, wake up. Wake up. Come on. Just move your head. Move it. Come on, come on. Wake up, dude. You're gonna pass out if you don't. Stop. You're gonna stop this. Mayu, come on, Mayu. It's not funny, Mayu. I don't like this. Dude, why is she not? Please, how much do I gotta shake? She's gonna fucking die, isn't she? It's telling me to. Okay. Oh, I pressed that, bro. Mayu, wake up. I don't like this, Mayu. Please, please. Dude, I'm gonna break my controller doing this. Dog. Dog. Dog? Okay, thank you. Yes, I'll be leaving her here. I'll take the telephone with me. Ah, yes, that is in the cabinet. I should pose no problem. The year of the company's founding. Don't worry, guys. I totally know what that is. That's, Aha! 1946 is the password, guys. I can't hold on any longer. That's right, I remember now. The man is Takumi Umiyoko of Hihaku Soaps. He showed up at my hair salon about a month ago. He came to ask me to try out a new shampoo they'd made. We spoke about it again a few weeks later, but...
Remember!
Shuichi, you're dead in this game already, so let's not even get involved here, okay? He suddenly started asking about my fiancé. I remember thinking that was pretty weird. Hihaku is a huge company, so I tried to be polite and answer all his questions. He wanted to know what kind of family Hajime came from. If there was anything special about them, or if he was the heir to anything. I thought it was so strange. I didn't give him any specifics. And then that night, he never came to the place we agreed to meet, so I went to where he said he'd be going, the former Yasuda Gardens. That's where I found his dead body. I was so distraught that I ran away. I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. After that, I decided to put all my hopes in the rite of resurrection everyone was talking about. I searched desperately for anything that I could find about the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. And then... Takumi showed up again. He told me that he knew something about how Hajime died. I thought I would just act interested in what he had to say, but then I fell for it completely. Next thing I knew, I was locked up in this room. Pumped full of drugs and left here on the floor, barely even conscious. I spent the night dreaming of him, praying for a chance at the rite of resurrection, and at midnight last night I got the curse of the beckoning light. Between the drugs and the curse, I passed out. That must be why I lost my memory. But now I remember everything. It was Hihaku. They went after Hajime. They put me in here. But why do they have to kill him? Is that Hihaku's doing too? Could they have? What could they have wanted with him? I knew his job was dangerous, but why would a company like that just go after an officer in the juvenile division? I get it now. All that about the shampoo was just to get to Hajime. Hajime. You were always the kind of guy who could shoulder any burden with a smile on your face. What burden were you carrying this time? To be targeted by a company that's more than willing to kidnap and drug people? Was it something you couldn't even tell me? No. Takumi said he'd gotten some kind of information out of me using the drug. Could I have had Hajime's secret somewhere in my memories? If I did, what could it have been? Did Hajime tell me something? Whatever it is, let me just say one thing. Fuck you, Hihaku. I'm not about to let you get... let any of you get... oh my god, let this go any way you want. The way you want, fuck. Yeah, that's right. It's up to me to protect any secret that Hajime was trying to hide. I'll finish whatever it is he didn't get a chance to. After all, it's always been up to me to clean up your messes. It's okay, whatever you got yourselves involved in, I'm sure you had a good reason. We're gonna take them for all they've got. Just you wait and see. Finally, I can pick up that sticker, right? Alright, it's about time I got out of this dump. This is for you, Hajime. I know you like collecting these stickers. Wait, is this is that thing? Lore! Why does this sound like Trails? Stop doing that. Trails in the sky? Hajime, thanks for waiting. It's just Joshua in the background. Joshua, shut up in the bag. We're playing a game. Ah, what's wrong? You're wasting that handsome face of yours looking like that. You think? I still think I'm plenty handsome. I can't argue with that. Are you not meeting with that girl today? Hitomi, I mean? Nah, she's off doing who knows what. That's too bad. I just found a hair catalog that I thought would be perfect for her. Seems like you're pretty worried about her. Yeah, she reminds me of myself at that age. Can't help but worry. You think? I think she's a little ball of sunshine compared to what you were like. Shut up, I'm talking emotionally. She needs an adult who can understand how she feels. She's like a kitten. She thinks everyone around her is out to get her, so she bites at all of them. Huh, you might be right. So tell her I wanted to see her, will you? Sure, I'll do that, but I know who he's talking about, by the way. They're talking about Hitomi, right? Is that what they just said? Oh yeah, they literally said Hitomi. Okay. I'm stupid. This other girl I ran into the other day is a tough case. Oh, she must really be something else if you don't know how to deal with her. No, it's not really that kind of thing. Some people just have so much misfortune thrown at them. What do you mean by that? Well, I can't really get into the details. But she might have the talisman I've been looking for. Said it was a memento from her father. Could we really be related? But it's not like I can just take it from her. What are you mumbling about? Who's related to who? Sorry, it's nothing. It's about that thing with your family, isn't it? Is she the one who has the piece of the book that your ancestor left behind? Oh shit! You mean the thing? You know what I'm talking about, guys? How what's it called? The Record of Fates Extended Edition? Because I don't remember what else to call it. Yeah, the Record of Fates Yin Scroll. This thing is what we're looking for because it might stop the rite if we look at it. Mayu, how do you know that? God, I forget how dense you are sometimes. How long have you been dating now? Besides, you're the one who came crying to me about it when you got wasted that one time. Rambling about how this old book you're supposed to inherit is hidden in these two talismans, and that someone was giving you a bad feeling about it and you need to be careful. Oh, right. That's all I know, though, so I wasn't planning on to try and pry any further. But if it's something important that you need to protect, then what are you waffling about? Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Mayu. I feel better now. Oh, that's right. Did you hear? The mockingbirds were seen in Honjo. Huh? That came out of nowhere. Mocking what now? It's an urban legend about these bird stickers that show up out of nowhere. I was always kind of curious about them, but I never thought they'd be in Honjo. There may be a bunch showing up all over town, so we gotta keep an eye out. You feeling alright? What's gotten into you? What's so special about these birds? Come on, one of them's a penguin with a pompadour. You can't tell me that isn't the greatest thing you've ever seen. That's so dumb. That's right. He was trying to protect something left to him. Could that be the information that Hihaku wanted? Hey, I got the penguin with the pompadour, guys. Let's go. Isn't that like the greatest thing you've ever seen? Was there anything else? Oh yeah, this thing. Nothing. Alright, cool. Enter number. 19 4 T6. Yes, it opened. How did the year Hihaku was established suddenly appear in my mind? I had an idea where it might have been, but did I really get that lucky? Now that I think about it, there's definitely something different in the air here. Guys, I'm a ghost. A ghost of Zelda's past. This is another side effect of the drug or something else. Guys, this game is 100% going to have a zero escape situation where I am the ghost. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that part, Taco. I feel like I am the ghost of Michio or someone else, and I literally possess every character I switch to. It's going to be some bullshit like that, I swear to God. Well, it doesn't matter right now. I should see what's in here. What is this thing? Well, guess I might as well pull it out. That's what she said. Huh? Oh my God, a fax machine. Guys, I can fax something to myself from Harue's route. Because remember how that fax machine wouldn't check mark? And it sort of looks like a phone, but there's no receiver. Well, I know, this is a fax machine. I've seen commercials for these on TV. If I remember correctly, it's used to send copies of documents to other people who have one. Guys, this is starting to get meta-gamey. What an age we live in that we can send letters and things without going through the mailman. This means I can call for help without a telephone. I've never used them before, but if I can connect to the power on the phone line... Alright, we've got power, and I just need to figure out who to send it to. What else do I need? I found a bunch of paper in the cabinet. I need a pen to write with. I know where that is. And a phone number for a fax machine to send this to. And what am I going to do about that? Time for metagame. Well, first of all, get pen. Pen is right here. Got a pen, now I can write a message. So I better check that it actually works. How do I check that it works? Write on a book? Write on a magazine? This cover story is an interview with the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps. Not interested? Yeah. Guys, how do I check if a marker actually works? Or pen, sorry. What's the... What do I just write on the mirror? Is that the only thing that I'm going to decide to write on? Put a mustache. Okay. Cardboard. Draw on the cardboard. Okay. What junk better search elsewhere? Transceiver. I'm probably gonna get hard stuck here because I don't know how to write. This might be where I'm supposed to suspend anyway. Let's find out. Let me think too. Oh wait, just use the item? Pen tip's totally dry. How do I fix with a pen with dried up ink on the tip? I don't know. Soap again? Lick it? I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe if I... Oh, what if I just fax over some water? What do you guys think of that idea? Is that what I gotta do? I just remember that I heard the rules of the right of resurrection when I got this curse stone. But killing other people to bring someone back, that's out of the question. How do you ever accept sacrificing another person to come back himself? None of this was ever an option to begin with. Of course, the way we lived. Of course, the way she has like the... By the way, her curse stone is ridiculously overpowered, and that's why she doesn't have any reason to use it. Her curse stone is that she takes another person's curse stone effect and just hits them with the... He hits them with their own curse stone effect, basically. So if I can figure out what their curse stone is, I can just use their same power. He's literally... That's like some fucking... I know there's a lot of freaking things that do that, but I don't know which one I'm thinking of. Ever since we were kids, we were always ready to die if that's what it came to. We'd never take our foot off the gas just because we were scared of death. We're never such big fans of living anyway. That's why we were always prepared for it. I used to wonder if we took things a little too lightly. But that's just how much we trusted each other. So I have no use for some shitty right. And that's the truth, Hajime. Okay, well maybe you could use the right to, like, lick this pen. What about that, though? Can I get the information of, can I get Harue's phone number from this? So we can text her? Does she just have that in here for some reason? No, she doesn't. Well, that's not very helpful, is it? Alright, maybe we should just leave because I don't see a way to fix this pen right now. Alright. This is really cool that there's like a thing just going on here with Mayu at the same time as everything else, and I can affect it through my playthrough. There's a lot of really interesting things they're doing here that don't seem as far-fetched as Zero Escape. You know what I mean? Nah, I mean, chat? Alright, let's go see what's going on here. Suspending. Nice. That sounds like the sus is pending. Yo, this guy has the same hair as Mayu. Boss, I just talked to the Sumida police. Oh, what? Oh, what now? They found an abandoned van in the Chiba Mountains that looked like it had been in an accident. They couldn't lift any fingerprints from it, but they found blood splatters on the front. And guess what? The blood is a perfect match for Michio's. Oh. So it must be the van that hit Michio. You got it, all thanks to Yoshimi that we were able to find that out. License plate had been removed, though, and even scraped out the vehicle identification. Oh, they also scraped out the VIN? Damn. It'll take a while to identify the owner. Now they're trying to figure out if the van was sighted anywhere between the scene of the crime and where it was dumped. Got it. Thanks for the report. She still doesn't look tired after all this running around. I wish I had all that stamina. Yeah, what would you use with that stamina? By the way, boss, we confirmed that Michio died in a vehicular collision. But are we sure that it was really an accident? Good question. I was wondering the same thing. Damage done by the collision indicates the driver was traveling at a considerable speed, but there were no brake marks to be found. I used the wrong voice again. Classic. Exactly, which suggests that they have been intentionally targeting Michio. Which, then what was the motive, you think? Who would have a reason to kill Michio? The first person that comes to mind is the Kankichiro Iwai. After all, she knew about his crimes. But then Iwai was supposedly able to control Michio by intimidation alone. There's also that teacher who was taking the advantage of Michio, Kohei Janochi. But to say he killed her to stop people from finding out he was blackmailing her, that doesn't seem very likely. You're right. But both of them have fallen prey to her curse. That's true. In that case, it's quite possible she'll also decide to exact revenge on the person who ran her over. Not just possible, she may have already done it last night, just like with Iwai. Is there anything else that could have served as a motive? The talisman, maybe? The one Yoshimi was looking for? Oh, do you think someone wants to take it from her? Well, that talisman wasn't found on her remains, nor in her house. Doesn't the hit and run seem a little too drastic a measure to go for a little talisman? But in the end, it might have just been an unfortunate accident after all. Yeah, looks that way. Either way, what we need now is testimony from Michio herself. With a bit of luck, we may be able to ask her what happened during the crash ourselves. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that particular development. I still have my doubts it'll be so easy. Either way, we won't be able to do this unless Mio and Yako turn up. I'd rather have them come sooner rather than later, but I guess we just have to wait. Shall we head inside? Alright then. Well, I sent them here, so they better freaking come here. Oh, hey, Ario, I wanted to ask you something. Aye, boss. Geez, you're an eager beaver. I didn't even say what it was yet. Right, well, what is it then? Can't remember what you had for dinner last night? Looks like that Asian over there is having some trouble with his pen. Quick! Fax the pen over. If you got a spare, go lend it to him. And for the record, I had Katsudon last night. Don't need to worry about me going senile just yet. I know I look like a genius, but I didn't think I came across as a type to carry spare pens on a person. You, a genius? You're dreaming. But if his pen just stopped working, he can just get it going again with a bit of nail polish remover. Nail polish remover? Yeah, you know what? You used to remove nail polish, never used it before? Do I look like I would have? Don't make me sound crazy for not having used the stuff. I doubt you have either. Oh no, I've used it all right. Did you know you can remove oil-based ink? It can remove oil-based ink stains? Which is also why it can be used to fix old, dried-up pen nibs. Whatever's in there that removes the ink also doubles the way to unclog pens. Huh, good to know. Still wouldn't call you a genius, but it's something. You gotta make sure the remover doesn't mix in with the ink, though, or it'll ruin it. Doesn't that defeat the purpose? Not to worry. I don't have nail polish remover on me right now anyway. Oh, no problem then. Well, I mean, a beautician will probably have nail polish remover. I don't know if they'd keep it on her, though, but... that doesn't fix anything. Long story short, I don't have a spare pen. Jeez, alright, I'll let him know. Boss, thought we were gonna go wait for Mio in the school. It's nice that we got permission to use the school as our base of operations. The principal and the head teacher were a little reluctant at first. They were convinced that it'd help the investigation. Dealing with all this must be a real headache for those guys. I should thank them again later. I guess we still can't rule out the possibility that Michio did commit suicide. She was so young, and all the adults in her life did was push her around. All right, let's move. All right, let's move. I'm sure they'll be here any moment. I definitely sent them here because I did not want to send them off with the dude. So, by the way, there's an implication that the dude. What? I was gonna say there's an implication that the dude is the one who ran her over. Because the moment I saw the dude, the glasses dude who has the stupid useless power, Yako was immediately like, "You in the driver's seat! You were in the driver's seat!" And then they were like, "Whoa, are you okay, Yako?" And I was like, "Whoa, did I just say something?" So it was like some freaking ghost trying to get at there, bro. Some sort of ghost trick, if you will. You know what I'm saying, guys? Ain't that interesting? The Record of Fate's Yin scroll, huh? Well done, you two. That's some good info you got from that teacher. Thank you. Good job, boss. Operation Schoolgirl was a success. Stop making things sound weird, Ario. Anyways, let's share what we found at Michio Shiraishi's house. Yes, please. Yes. A man named Iwai kidnapped, sacrificed for black magic. Did she say yes? Okay, interesting. And Michio helped with the kidnapping? And Mr. Janucci used it to blackmail her. Based on the report and looking at the circumstances surrounding the deaths of Jonichi and Iwai, if Michio Shiraishi did it, it would make sense. Furthermore, there are signs that Michio Shiraishi wanted someone to notice. Huh? Really? The ribbon was left in the scene of Koei's death as proof of that. Mio, I'm guessing you knew that already. Yes, ever since this morning. But there's one piece of information I need. But I think we're near her limit. Huh? But I think we're near her limit. Huh? Ah, the fuck you're talking about, but alright. So if we got this Record of Fate's Yin scroll, we'll be able to dispel the curse? Yes, the source of the curse is a tragic event called the Honjo incident that dates back to the Edo period. An onmyoji named Seimin Tsuchimikado is said to have recorded a way to deal with the curse. So I think there may be a way to dispel the curse. Right, I'll leave how to approach this to you, Mio. I'll check with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau as well, but make sure to please make finding the Record of Fate's Yin scroll your top priority. Understood. But how do we go about looking for it? It's possible the descendants of Seimin have inherited it, but I don't think they're aware of its existence. It'd be nice if we had the clan crest or something to go off of. Maybe we'll have to ask Paranormal Affairs. That reminds me, Mio was the Western black magic used by, Mio, was the Western black magic used by Iwai and Inejima really just an imitation? Huh? Why are you asking me? Oh, boss said you knew about this sort of thing.
It's magic.
Do you not? Well, I mean, I have some knowledge, but... That's strange. I don't think I've ever told anyone that. It's okay, Mio. No one's judging you. Right, but it still feels a little weird. So what's your opinion on it as someone familiar with Western black magic? If I could have a look at their... I mean, obviously you're into Western black magic, okay? Like, we're profiling you based on your freaking... what is this thing called again? I keep forgetting. Star... Pentagram, there it is. Wait, is that that is a pentagram, right? Or does pentagram have to have the actual connection on top? Whatever, it doesn't matter. A look at their grimoire could be... If I could have a look at their grimoire, I could be sure, but... Based on their methods, I'd say they imitated black magic popular around 300 years ago. It was advertised as magic anyone could use and was employed as camouflage to evade witch hunters. It's notable because they purposefully required living sacrifices to make it difficult to disprove its authenticity. Wow, you know so much. I'm impressed. It totally matches with the vibe you've got going on. What do you mean by that? Don't worry, have some confidence. No confidence. Right. Thanks, I guess? Oh, that's cute. That was a cute face. What the fuck? She never did that before. If that black magic is just an imitation, then we probably don't have to worry about it. I'm just glad things aren't getting even more confusing than they already are. Oh, right. About the mastermind. I had an idea. Huh? What was it? This is about the chairwoman of the Haku Soaps, isn't it? You mentioned her when you were telling us about that Hawaii person. Yep. Whether the goal is to restore youth or resurrect someone, she's got her hands all over this. She has money too. It would also match Hideki Araishi's account of a woman's voice. An evil business lady with supernatural powers? A classic setting. If only we could confirm those powers of hers were actually real. We'll need to keep an eye on her. I'll tell HQ to look into her. Now then, if we're nearing the limit, I'll stop beating around the bush. Time to tell it to you straight. Yako Sakazaki? What, me? Yes? Take out your curse stone and give it to Mio. My curse stone? It's just been in my pocket all this time. Thanks, I'm just gonna borrow it for a second. Well? Well? Yes. There are soul dregs inside after all. What? How did this happen? I didn't do anything, I swear, you have to believe me. Okay, so that would... I guess that one was pretty clear at this point. I didn't think it was clear, though, until the storyteller laughed at me.
What?
It's okay, we know. Yako, calm down, listen to what I'm about to tell you. But there's no mistake that Donichi and Iwai were killed by that curse stone. But the one who committed the act is... the ghost of Michio Shiraishi that's inside you, Yako Sakazaki. What? Inside me? What? Do you mean? Whoa, her eyes just smoothly turned for a second. I haven't seen that. That's kind of creepy. What do you mean? It's okay, Yako. Please calm down and listen. You've been possessed, Yako. By Michio's ghost. What? It's probably happened when you were offering flowers at the site of the accident. Filled with regret, her lingering ghost reacted to the presence of her old friend and entered you, Yako. No way. You mean Michio's ghost is inside me? Can they stop saying it like that? I've explained this once before, but just because you've been possessed doesn't mean that you lose control of yourself. Normally the mind will reject this attempt and it'll do nothing more than affect one's mood or energy levels. But Michio had powerful spirit sense to begin with. And because she was your friend, your mind was open to accepting Michio's spirit. So for those reasons, your minds merged without any issues. It's going to be difficult to separate her from you at this point. Which also means it will be difficult to guide her spirit to the afterlife. No way, we've merged? Me and Michio's minds are... But I don't feel any different at all. I mean, I'm me, I think. That's because after she merged with you, Michio started to believe she was you as well. That's the ghost possessing you. She's not fully conscious, only really a jumble of vague memories. Still, there are traces of her consciousness and memories as Michio Shiraishi. You've been acting a little different from usual. You would also sometimes react when coming into contact with things with a powerful influence. Really? That having been said, if you don't have a proper understanding of the regrets Michio Shiraishi had when she died and why, it would be difficult to separate her from you. That's why I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. If I carelessly provoked her ghost, it could have risked causing her to dig even deeper into your mind. Oh no. When we mentioned limits earlier, we mean that by letting things proceed like this, there's a possibility you will join completely, making it impossible to separate her ghost from you. If that happens, you'll never be able to tell which of your thoughts belong to her and which belong to you. What? That's so scary. You mean I wouldn't be myself anymore? But if it's Michio, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad? Well, I don't know. What should I do? But it was actually Michio who used the curse stone while I was unaware, wasn't it? Doesn't that mean her ghost has already taken over my body? Well, about that. I think that's probably the effect of the curse amplifying murderous impulses and the influence of the Feast of Shadows. While you were sleeping, the ghost's powers were boosted. And strengthened by the feast, Michio's consciousness surfaced and took control of your body. Then that means I was the one that killed them. I cursed them both. Dako, no, you are being controlled. How did she conclude that after all that? Right, Inspector? Yeah, that's right. It's likely she'd be recognized as not be. What the hell am I saying? Why am I using this voice? It's likely she'd be recognized as not being responsible for the crime due to the possession. It's not something that you can control. No need to worry about that. No, that's wrong. I wanted to kill them too. Those feelings must have come out. And it's not only Michio's fault. I mean, when I learned that Michio didn't commit suicide, I wish that all the cruel adults around me would just die. I had the curse stone with me, and I wanted to get revenge for Michio if the chance came. That's how I felt. Yako. Because Michio wasn't able to escape her terrible situation. It was so hard it wouldn't be unusual for someone to take their own life. And I had this curse stone. I made Michio get revenge all by herself. Michio tried so hard to keep on living in silence, and I treated those feelings like they were worthless. I should have done it myself right away. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Michio. That's why I killed them. Dramatic orchestra. Dako. There you are. Oh, hi, Michio. What's up with you? You had me worried sick since you haven't been coming to school lately. Feels like it's been forever. I'm glad you seem to be doing good. Yeah, sorry, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you why. I've always regretted it. Oh, come on, you're acting like we aren't buds. You tell me if anyone's making you sad, and I'll take care of them. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if I guess she didn't tell him. I guess she didn't tell her that someone was making her sad. Thanks, Yako. Actually, I'm here because there's something I want to tell you. Really? What's the matter? You can tell me anything. Well, the truth is, I did something unforgivable to an innocent man. Saying that I was forced to and didn't have a choice doesn't undo it. I'm sorry. I feel so guilty. What? What? Okay, maybe I didn't understand what's going on. I've done so much I can't take back, all because I was weak. There's no escaping the hell that I've created for myself. I couldn't handle it anymore. I started thinking about killing him and dying myself. Neither of us deserve to live in this world. What? Oh, I know what she's talking about the kid. She's talking about Shuichi. But something went wrong, and that's why I died with regrets. But thanks to you, I finished what I wanted to do. Thank you. I'm sorry for dragging you into this. What? Wait, you don't need to apologize. It's only now that I realize, and I know how selfish it is. But I hope you remember the time we spent together as friends, and how we were able to be together at the end. Please don't forget me. Huh? No, Michio, wait! Did Michio just self-exercise herself?
Remember.
Or is this like a memory? I can't even tell. Nope, I guess this just happened. Huh? You're awake? Do you feel okay? I'm sorry I had to spring that all on you, Yako. What? Are we in the classroom? Huh? Was I dreaming? I'm sorry to rush us along while you're still gathering your feelings, but we need to hear what Michio Shiraishi has to say now. Right. And so, after considering what to do, is it true that Michio's consciousness is mixed with yours? It is true that Michio's consciousness is mixed with yours. But if I summoned her ghost, we may be able to establish some communication. Oh, I understand. So you thought to use the spirit board again? Yep, I have a hunch. I think the spirit we called last time may have been actually just Michio herself. Really, you think? And that her spirit's been close to you ever since then? Then let's do it. I think we should. I want to hear from her. I have no idea if this will work during daytime. Let's give it a try. Are you ready? Hold, sorry, I need a little time. No, it's okay. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, now I'm ready. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm sure doing that was very important to the plot, guys. Do you remember how to do it? Place your finger on the 10-yen coin. Right, like this. Good. Now do as I do. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Please tell us if you are there. Yes! It's here. Now, is it the spirit of Michio? Yako, would you ask the spirit? Alright. Are you Michio Shiraishi? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, are you the spirit of Michio Shiraishi? Yes. It said yes. Don't be so sure. Some spirits like to play tricks. Can you try asking a question when only Michio would know the answer to? A question only Michio would know the answer to. Let's see, then. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. How much did the ribbon I bought with Michio cost? 4 9 0 $490? That's crazy. Well, it seems like we have the right spirit. Okay, can I have you ask her a question? Little does she know, it's actually the ghost of cash years past. She knows all the things with prices that you spent money on. Okay, what do you want me to ask her? I want you to ask about the location of Fumichika Nejima's hideout and the location of the talisman as well. Okay. Where is Fumichika Nejima's hideout? Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please, terrible things will happen if he isn't captured soon. I'm sure it's painful to try and remember, but you're the only one who can help us, Michio. Please. It moved. This is an address. She's giving us the address. Amazing. Thank you, Michio. It just says 123 Fake Street. Okay, I have the address. Thank you. Alright, Ariel. Get a move on and check out that address. But I want to watch. Oh, he's doing the face again. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ and order a simultaneous house search and see what the area... Looking. I hope the information is accurate. I know it is. Okay, where's the talisman, though? Yeah, he did that earlier, too, and he actually left. I was like, wow, what? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Do you know where the talisman is that you had is? Yes. She does know. I wonder if we can find a way to narrow it down. I'll try asking. Did you carry around the talisman around with you at all times? Yes. They should carry it with her. And did you have it with you when you had your accident? Yes. Huh? She had it with her. There was something resembling a talisman in the articles left behind at the scene. So that means someone took it with them and ran off with it before the scene was investigated? But who would do that? That would mean someone who knew Michio had died before the police did. The first person to discover and report it was the caretaker of the apartment building next door. Should we check with them? Let's see. The other possibility I could think of is the perpetrator of the hit and run. But it was a hit and run. Why wouldn't they have run away? It might be possible they came back driven by fear or something else. Even if so, they didn't report it and went through her belongings. But only to take the talisman seems hard to believe. Unless they were after the talisman from the very beginning. How likely is that? If the talisman really is so special... Ariel mentioned the same thing, but to run someone over just to take something from them? It's possible they picked up the talisman after hitting her for no particular reason. Either way, if it was really a hit and run, then I hope they get caught. It's possible she remembers something after seeing that picture of the car. Then, shall we try asking? I'll try. Who did this? It's gonna say... Was it Takumi? Was that his name? Oh no, Yutaro. Okay, it's Yutaro Namagaki, guys. He did this. He's the only... You're the only one! Okay, great. Who was it then? That's a relief if she hadn't known, huh? In order for Michio's spirit to find peace, we need to find as much detailed information on what happened as possible. We can't send her out to the afterlife if we don't know what happened when she died. This isn't like a forced exorcism. Huh, so that's what I'll take. Alright, I'll try asking. Right. Inspector of the Spirit Board, who was the one who ran you over? Hope she knows the name. I wonder. It's gonna be Glasses. Nam. Me. Gaki. Ga. Ki. E. Namagaki? Huh? Namagaki? What? You mean Yutaro Namagaki? You two know him? We talked to them earlier when we left the cafe. He used to be a curse bearer, right? I see. That's why Yako had that reaction when she saw him. What? Come to think of it, that guy said he wanted to talk about Michio. What the hell is he planning? What the hell is he planning without his curse stone? He said he'd be waiting near Ryogoku Bridge. Got it. I'll join you there once we're done. He's the bastard who killed Michio? Yako.
You're the only one!
Bro, he's so fucking loud. This should be enough information. We can release Michio from her suffering now. Let's do it. Alright. By the way, Taco, I should probably mention this now because it happened to me. I was having that thing happen where my sound commands were super clear on stream, but I couldn't hear them at all. And when I checked, the solution was that my audio for my chatbot specifically was lowered on Windows. I don't know if you checked that or just your OBS, because the chatbot's the one that has the sound commands. Oh, no, wait. No, sorry. Your chatbot's set differently. Never mind. Doesn't help you at all. I don't know why yours would be fucked up. I have no idea, actually, because yours is like a browser source. All right. I forgot you had... I was like, oh, yeah, you have the chatbot, but I forgot you don't use the sound commands on it. Say goodbye, not knowing... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. No, Michio. Thank you. You helped us. You know, I'm sorry I didn't know about it all. Your family, the kidnapping, Mr. Janucci. I'm so sorry. It must have been so hard. Not that I could understand, but I'm sure it was so hard. I mean, of course you would want revenge. I wanted it too. It's like after this entire monologue, by the way, it's just gonna be like, yes. Then just leave. We've all done things we wish we could take back. But I'm glad that I at least know the truth. Yako. There's so much I want to say, but that's enough. Let me just ask you one last thing.
Yes!
Someday, can we hang out again? Oh my god, it's actually gonna say yes. It's gonna... I was joking, guys. Oh. Oh. Oh, that cute little pause. So tsundere of the ghost. You mean it? Okay, it's a promise. Guys, I obviously pre-played this. Have you asked everything you wanted? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna guide Michio's spirit now. Yeah, it's time to say goodbye. Michio, with this, I'll finally be able to free you. Hey, Yako? Yeah? You never accepted the idea that Michio took her own life. I'm glad you never stopped trying to find the truth. Yeah. You're right. Even though I didn't realize just how hard things were for her. Mio? Sorry. It's just Michio. She was taken advantage of by so many people, of the adults around her. She put up with so much. She could have tried to talk. I should have tried to talk with her more. I know how you feel. Thanks, Mio. It hurts thinking about all the things I could have done. Why does this have to happen to someone so kind and hardworking? It feels like she was ill-fated to the very end. It's just too cruel. But even then, she didn't even tell me about this stuff. And she let herself worry more about revenge than living. I'm mad at her for that. Sure, I should have noticed something was wrong, but come on. What was she thinking? Seriously, I mean, seriously. Am I really that unreliable? Of course I'd help you get your revenge, you idiot. I don't care how much you had charged or... I don't care how you had changed or whatever. I just wanted you to live. Yako. I'll take responsibility for what's been done. But one day, if we meet on the other side, I'm gonna have to give her a good punch. Then I'll tell her she's the real fool's procession or something. Good one. You know what? Maybe we really are the last of us. We really are the Paranormasight. Well, then we'll hang out like always. Sounds like fun. Saggio too. You want a new Sag emote for these guys? That's cool with me. John for session. Are you ahead of me now, Zach? I assume you are. Sounds like fun. Alright, I'm sending her off, okay? Oh, wait. You just finished it? Hell yeah. You just finished Paranormasight 2? You bitch! You actually went full Trails mode on this shit. Look, the coin, it moved to no all on its own. You're right, when did it do that?
2?
It seems she still has something keeping her here. Yako, do you have any idea what Michio wants? Me? Oh. Please, don't forget me, Chio. I think she told me she didn't want me to forget. I see, then. Michio, if you can hear my voice, let your feelings that you won't ever forget her be known. Show it through an action.
Remember.
Do something that shows you won't forget. It sounds hard. What do you mean, do something that shows I won't forget? I'm bad and inconfirmed. What actions can I even do? Am I blanking out right now? I'm blanking out, right? Save the game? Is that how I remember? Dude, I don't... You guys, this game's stressing me out today, man. This game is stressing me the hell out today. Wait, there's information on her? Oh, I guess it's because I just used her. Where'd she go? Fuck it, I guess. I'll save the game. I don't fucking understand, bro. I'll save you forever. You know what? I'm gonna remember you so much that you're gonna be on save slot 2. Thank you! Though, I don't really want you to punch me, so live a long life, okay? I'll see you later, space school girl. Oh, we're just gonna go off into it. This might be the last thing we do before we end stream. Go to Ryogoku Bridge, baby. It's funny because I made a joke like that and I've never watched it. I'm blasphemous. Yako, are you feeling alright? Yo, they got a walking animation? Yeah, I'm fine. I actually feel a lot better. I guess I really wasn't feeling with myself recently. I guess I was there. I was like, what? I was like there was a part of me that had no control over something. Yeah, I think you're back to your normal self now. I'm glad there weren't any problems. I wonder if Michio was able to find peace. I know she did. You don't have to worry about that. It seems like her regret was not being able to tell you what was going on and growing apart from you. Well, I guess I can forgive her for that. But there's still something bothering me. Really? Yeah, I wonder what this feeling is. It's like there's a piece of her that hasn't left yet. It may be an after effect. Maybe because you gave your stone to Chief Inspector Tsutsumi? Doubt it. Having a cursed stone shouldn't have any effect on your body. But dealing with 4 curses sounds like a lot of stress. Good work, Chief. Someone's like a completely different person all of a sudden. But are you really sure about this, having us arrest you once this is all over? You won't be able to get your case treated as just an accident. It's fine. Treat me the same as someone who used a curse stone to kill someone. If anything, I should be thanking you for letting me go, go free until this is all over. So thanks, Chief. Oh, he's gonna repent. She's gonna repent for Michio's sake. And then punch her. Whoa, whoa, you didn't say anything about bringing the police. Sorry, we don't have time to care about what you have to say about us. What business do you have with this girl now that you've lost your curse stone? I'll tell you this for free. I have a curse stone already. This guy just can't catch a break. The only thing he succeeded at was running over a girl for no reason at some point. What a piece of shit. Oh, I was like, what the hell? Why am I talking to a building? But it's actually just, it's just Neo. Oh, they thought, bro.
Yeah, true.
They thought, Crane. You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait till I get like 19 bird stickers, and then I look up where the last one I'm missing was, and it was a missable one at the beginning of the game. That's gonna be really funny, guys. It's like the best part of these streams. There's a lot of traffic around here, and it's very noisy during the day. The amount of exhaust coming from cars is overwhelming. I hear it's not healthy. This is the bastard who ran over Michio and drove away? Nope, that's Mio. That's Mio. You're looking the wrong way. Yaku, you're looking the wrong way. That's the bastard right there. Okay, they'll get it twisted. We should let him take care of this. Chief makes some weird jokes sometimes, but still, it's reassuring to have a veteran policeman with us. Well, leave this to me, okay? Tara's visibly shaken. This must mean there's some reason he doesn't want the cops around. I don't have any ill intentions. I just want to tell you that I want to help you if you intend to resurrect Michio Shiraishi. That was my intention from the beginning when I received my curse stone. That's why I took your curse stone. Man, can't be too careful. Besides, what connection do you have to Michio Shiraishi? We met once. Yeah, I think we ran into each other. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Met once. Like they had contact or something? Like even like some sort of like impact maybe? I see. Well, it must have been painful for you, but do you think bringing back the dead will erase the fact that you hit her with your car? What? I'm sure that I have no idea what you're talking about. Nani? If you don't know, then I'll tell you, and you'll let me ask you some questions in return. Did you just get your license recently? We found a van with bloodstains on it, you see. It's only a matter of time before we find out...
What the hell are you talking about?
Find out who the owner is. What's that supposed to mean? Why don't you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with Michio Shiraishi? Not only that, you killed someone with your curse stone, didn't you? Stop. Stay away from me. Damn it. Okay, I give up. It's all over for me. Afterwards, Utara Namagaki gave his confession. He admitted that he was behind the wheel of the van that hit Michio Shiraishi. He explained that he was speeding in order to impress a girl he had in the car with him. Oh. Damn, that was a destructive crush, bro. After hitting the schoolgirl, he drove away and planned to wash the car in secret to destroy the evidence. But he became nervous and went back to the scene of the crime. What about the girl, though? That was in the passenger seat. Is that Ayano, somehow? But he became nervous and went back to the scene of the crime with the urging of his passenger. Oh, the passenger wanted him to go back. When they returned to the scene, the female passenger went to check the victim alone while he sat panicking in the car. When she returned, she told him people were unlikely to assume a hit and run, as it looked similar to a suicide by jumping from height. Afterwards, the pair parted ways and Utara dumped the vehicle deep in the woods under the cover of night. The two of them decided to keep the accident a secret. The next morning, Michio Shiraishi's body was discovered, and luckily for them, her death was ruled a suicide. However, a darkness lingered within his heart. From that day on, the schoolgirl appeared before him, covered in blood, her limbs bent and broken despite him in his dreams every night. Even when awake, he would see a phantom of her corpse in the dark, moaning and cursing him at all times. You know, it is pretty crazy that Like I'm really like thinking about it, and I know they already kind of like hammered the point, but like she really did just like have a bunch of shit happen to her, managed to resolve herself not to kill herself, and to just try to figure things out or like eventually get through it, but then just gets run over by a car randomly in the middle of all that before she could even like do anything about the situation. And then everyone was like, oh, she probably just killed herself because of the depression, but it wasn't even that. Troubled by the constant hallucinations, it was only a number of days before he suffered a nervous breakdown. He couldn't bear hiding what he'd done anymore. He'd trying to turn himself in, but was stopped by the passenger from that night. Well, it's okay though, because now Michio is like probably like a level 10 mage in another world or something, you know. It was then that first heard what? It was then that he first heard rumors of the rite of resurrection. He thought that if he could resurrect the schoolgirl, that it would be like the accident never happened. Oh, I see. That kind of makes sense. And with that, the darkness enshrouding his heart. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. You just gotta kill like 20 people because you feel bad about killing one. Dude, this guy's a genius, bro. This guy is such a genius. What a great plan. What a great plan, man. With that, the darkness enshrouding his heart could be dissipated. Oh, maybe his logic was like, if he kills like 20 ugly people, then he won't feel as bad. Because he killed a schoolgirl and he felt really bad about that one, you know? From then on, he searched areas associated with the 7 Mysteries of Honjo every night. And he received the curse of the foot washing mansion as a result. I see. That's right, I'm not a bad man. I wanted to turn myself in. It was that girl who tempted... Yeah, okay, dude. You have free will. Okay, calm down and listen, son. If you don't think you've done anything wrong, what would these girls think if they saw you run over that poor girl? There's something I want to know. Do you know anything about a talisman that Michio should have had on her at the time of the accident? Talisman? What are you talking about? So you don't know anything. Okay, so the passenger got it. In that case, what about the woman who was with you? Can you ask her? Oh, that's right. Everything is her fault in the first place. Well, that may not be exactly wrong. Just riding past her in a car involved in involuntary vehicular manslaughter isn't a crime in and of itself. But according to your statement, she neglected her duty to seek aid and instigated you to neglect your duty to report the accident. And if she took an article from the scene, then she'd also be charged with theft. Can you tell me who she is? You have no intent of hiding anything anymore, do you? Yeah, that's right. It's her fault. Do what you want with her. It's time for her to face what she's done. Her name is Ayame Tono. Classic. She's an art student I met in town. Nani? Suddenly he started speaking Japanese because of how shocked he was. An art student named Ayame Tono? Whoa. Are you absolutely sure of that? What point would there be in lying to you now? What? Do you know her or something? She may look nice, but she's rotten on the inside. I'd like to meet the parents who raised someone like that. Shut up. Oh, wait, I forgot Ayame Tono is his fucking daughter, bro. I actually forgot about that. Wait, did I make that connection or did someone tell me that? I think I made that connection on my own. What's wrong, Inspector Tsuzumi? You're drenched in sweat. No. Wait. Damn it, why? How could this happen? Listen up, I'm taking this one down. No. Listen up, okay? Listen up, everybody, okay? I'm taking this one with me down to the station for more questioning. You two go to after the Record of Fate's Yin scroll. Got that? Yeah, okay, we will. Come with me. Whoa. Yeah, I remember there he was talking about how he had like a daughter that was in college that was ignoring him or something. And then I think I randomly went like, oh, the only college girl we know is Ayame Tono so far, so maybe that's who it is. But I don't remember if it actually confirmed it or if I was just saying that. I can't remember that detail. Whoa. Let's get going. Yeah. And by let's get going, I mean, ooh. Damn, a freaking gun, bro? Manhunt, bro? Yo, what the hell's going on up here? Wait, hold on. What if do you think that information about the nail polish remover is going to actually help here? Hold on. I kind of want to look at this real quick. Dude, Taco, there's both a sprite of that guy doing that face without a gun in front of him, and apparently one with the gun in front of him. You see what I'm saying? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? You think what I'm thinking? I feel like it'd be really funny, but also it's a lot of effort. Let me just do this real quick and see if I can figure this out. I won't be able to write if I can fix them. It can be fixed with nail polish remover. Huh? You can fix it with nail polish remover? What the? Why did that pop into my head all of a sudden? Well, might as well give it a try. This is one of Hyaku's warehouses. There might be some nail polish remover somewhere. What was in these cardboard boxes again? Ah, disposed. There's some nail polish remover. I just gave up. I'll give it up, guys. I'm getting too tired for this. Alright, so if I use this... Use on... Ping! Dude, you use that rod. You hit the bottle with it. You're supposed to pour it on. The tip of the pen has been soaked in nail polish remover. I should be able to use a pen now, at least for a while. Oh wait, I just realized that doesn't really do anything because I don't have the contact information still. I need to... Okay, can anyone remember this for me? Thanks. Really appreciate it if you guys remember for me that I gotta get her number. Harue's number. I really appreciate that, guys, alright? Anyways, yeah, we're only halfway done with that whole situation. But yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Did you guys have a good time? I hope so. I am very tired. And it took me a really long time to process what the hell is happening. But eventually I processed it, I think. And hopefully my quick summary made things still make sense for you, Taco. I know you were late. But, you know, I'm trying to, you know, this is the one game you've been keeping up with. So, you know, we don't want it to be 0 games you're keeping up with. So I helped out. Alright, let's see here. Let me download this shit. Even though it's like probably one of the more... It sucks because I feel like both my days for playing anything are like on bad days for you. Apparently Juan's been keeping up with the VODs. I think all he does is watch the story stuff and skip the fights. Which probably makes it a lot shorter. The fights and the exploration. Oh, we got one whole clip today, guys. I think it's probably going to be a good one. That's because Wednesday is actually the designated Taco VOD watching day, where she can catch up to my other streams, you know what I mean? Even though you stream on that day, though. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys all have a good night, day, evening, night, wherever the hell you may be. And I'll see you guys, some of you guys on Wednesday and some of you guys on Friday, probably, for Echoes of Wisdom and E33, y'all. Okay, have a good night, everybody. Take care. See you later. This is that thing. Lore. Why does this sound like Trails? Stop doing that. Trails in the sky? Hajime, thanks for waiting. It's just Joshua in the background.